athletics experience.
Want reach? Advertise with trackalerts.com. More people are becoming satisfied advertisers building their brand online. We know it from start to finish. Trackalerts.com on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Contact us today at info@trackalerts.com or 876-893-4157.
Keep apace with the latest track and field news from Jamaica, across the Caribbean, and around the world. It's trackalerts.com. There is just no other. Up-to-the-minute details, expert views, reviews, and interviews in photos, videos, and features. Track Alerts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Track Alerts TV on YouTube. Trackalerts.com. From start to finish.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from tracker to field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email Anthony Foss at gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Johan Blake. An impressive run.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email Anthony Foss at gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS at gmail.com.
Check 1, 2, we are ready to go, we are ready to go.
So there's six facing the starter from lanes 7 through to 3. As athletes for the first of 3 heats. It's an easy start for the first of 3 heats. The girls under 17, 400 meters on the inside from Hydel. Natasha Fletcher looks pretty well and gaining somewhat on Alphonsus Davis Lindsay. Lindsay has moved well also on her outside. Spence of York Castle. So Spence of York Castle on the outside alongside Hydel's Fletcher. So it's Spence and Fletcher. On the inside is Lindsay of Alphonsus Davis. She has made a move with about 200 meters to go. Still a young lady from Hydel Fletcher. She will try to carry the field in the home stretch. Did I say try? She's doing just that as she carries the field in the home stretch. She now steps on the gas somewhat. Hydel's Fletcher moving away from the 2 that's right behind. That is York Castle's Spence, who is in second, but no one can stop Hydel's Fletcher, who will take heat 1 in the girls under 17, 400 meters. 55.69 seconds is the flash time for this young lady from Hydel Fletcher. 55.70 is official time. Spence is second. She's from York Castle, 57.67, and Lindsay third. Lindsay is from Alphonsus Davis, and time 58.73. Atkins fourth, 58.85 seconds. So that is the first of 3 heats. The top 2 automatically gain a spot to the final. The girls under 17, 400 meters run.
All eyes are fixed.
So we look now on heat 2.
champs coming up.
So Morris of Manchester is in 2. Excelsior's Brown, Brianna Brown in 3. Rosalie Gallimore from Homewood Technical in 4. In 5, you have Shanoya Douglas of Mouchette. She's there. In lane 6, you have Zonia Sterling from Woolmers. And in lane 7, Tiffany Watson of Lacovia. So 6 facing the starter in this heat. A reminder though, top 2 in each heat. That's the next 2 on times. So Morris, Brown, Gallimore, Douglas, Sterling, and Watson. It'll be interesting though what Brianna Brown of Excelsior has to offer. Also Gallimore of Homewood Technical. Expectations are high for Gallimore, but you can't live on expectations alone. High jump on the 17 boys going on the infield, and the long jump to our left on the 20 girls. Serena Cole just stretching from Edwin Allen, the world under 20 silver medal winner in the 100 meters, also the gold medal winner in the 4x1. So the second heat is on the cards. Morris, Brown, Gallimore, Douglas, Sterling, and Watson. Athletes going into their respective blocks. The penultimate heat of the girls under 17 400 meters preliminaries. Great start from the young lady from Homewood Technical, Gallimore, who has gained on Douglas of Mouchette, but Douglas of Mouchette has moved away from Gallimore and has gained by Sterling of Woolmer's Girls, gone by Sterling and has gone by Watson. The young lady, Douglas of Mouchette, she flies by the entrance of the marathon tunnel. Seems like she's running at 200 meters. This young lady, from Mouchette, Douglas, she has now a country mile with about 150 meters to go. This is an outstanding run from this young lady, but here comes the move is now made by Homewood Technical's Gallimore, who now goes into another gear. Along the inside of Gallimore is Brown of Excelsior, but still the young lady from Mouchette, Douglas, having a slight advantage. But here comes the duo we mentioned earlier on, Homewood Technical's Gallimore, who goes by Douglas, who falls on the track, and it's going to be Homewood Technical's Gallimore and Brown of Excelsior first and second in the girls under 17 400 meters preliminaries to 54.89 seconds. That is the flash time. 54.89 is the official time for Gallimore. Brown of Excelsior is second, 55.10. And in third, we tell you that in a very short while. Sterling is third, 57.91 seconds. The young lady from Mouchette, Douglas, who went out like a scared hare when she came round into the home stretch, she felt like she hit a wall and fell on the track. We're happy that she got up and walked across the line. She's breathing heavily, but I think she will be okay. So congratulations. This is the Homewood Technical's Gallimore. And second, from Excelsior, Brianna Brown. First and second in heat number 2. Wow, that was outstanding. I wouldn't say outstanding, no, astounding, I should say, more so than outstanding. This young lady ran the 300 meters of her life. And although not the greatest strategy though, but it showed something though, that she has something in her, and maybe with a better strategy, she will put a much better time. But I'm happy that she is okay. Next event on track, this is the final heat in the girls under 17 400 meters. Blackstock of Clarendon College should be in lane 2. I don't see Blackstock yet. Who I see though is Anastasia Hall of St. Jago in 3. Jodie Ann Daly from Hydel is in 4. Homewood Technicals, Britannia Bailey in 5. Latanya Dixon of St. Mary High School should be in 6. I think she's missing in action. And Rihanna Lewis of Rhodes Hall is in 7. So Dixon of St. Mary High is missing. Blackstock of Clarendon College also missing in action. So there's 4 facing the starter in this event. So Rhodes Hall, Lewis is in 7 from Homewood Technical, Bailey in 5. In 4, Daly of Hydell. And in 3, Hall of St. Jago High.
Those are the listed competitors. Blackstock not reporting for the start.
So the final heat, a reminder though, top 2 in each heat plus the next 2 best times. In the 3rd heat of 3, the final heat. Right away will be 3 heats on the boys under 17s. They're now coming around. It's the final heat of the girls under 17 400 meters. Getting out well on the outside, that's Lewis of Rhodes Hall. But in between from Hydell is Daly in full blue though, with a yellow streak, and she has gone by home with technicals. Bailey on her outside. Now Bailey not allowing her to go too far, as both athletes have passed the entrance of the marathon tunnel. Still on the outside from Rhodes Hall is Lewis, hitting the 200 meters mark. Looking on the stagger, she has a slight advantage. On the inside from Hydell is Daly, trying to move away from home with technicals. Bailey. So Daly and Bailey will be Daly carrying the field in the home stretch. A young lady from Hydell with about a 3-meter lead over Rhodes Hall Lewis, who is in second. But now here the move is being made by Bailey of Homewood Technical, trying to slip into that second position. But Hydell's Daly with an advantage. She will take heat number 3. But on the outside, Rhodes Hall Lewis will come through for second. 56.65 seconds. This for Hydell's Daly taking the top spot. That is a flash time. The official time by Daly is 56.64. Lewis is second from Rhodes Hall, 56.94, and Bailey is third, 57.30 seconds. Bailey is from Homewood Technical. First, second, and third in the girls under 17. This is heat 3, or was heat 3. 400 meters on the cards. Next event on the track is the boys 400 meters. Under 17, still sticking with that age group category as we cruise through on the opening day of the J3's Carifta trials. Remember last year the Carifta games were held in 1 with Richard Farrier from Rhodes Hall. He should be there. I think I see Farrier coming through. And Douglas of Kingston College should be in lane 2. You have Barker of St. Catherine in 3. Yes, Barker is there. And then you have Wisdom of Erin Allen in 4. Williamson Homewood Technical in 5. Jamaica College's Grant should be in 6. In 7, Allison of Clarendon College. And in lane 8, Ferguson of Jamaica College. So I think we have a full field though, because Kingston College's Douglas is not on the track just as yet. I thought I saw him running around. He is a bit late. He's now changing. So he is a bit late, but I like that from the organizers though, to be honest. As the young lady stands over him, he's changing to go into that first heat. Don't know what happened there, but he will be able to take part in this heat, in the first of 3. And as we saw for the girls in the under 17s 4, it's the same for the boys. So top 2 in each heat plus the next 2 best times. So Farrier, Douglas, Barker, Wisdom, Williamson, Grant, Allison, and Ferguson. They're now going on the track is Douglas from Kingston College. First of 3 heats. Interesting though happenings so far. This is the first heat of 3. Cool conditions over the National Stadium on the opening day of the J3's Carifta trials. As per usual, Jamaica has dominated Carifta since they have been there from the inception. And persons ask the question, why do we keep going back there? But you'll have to answer, are we bigger than the region? Or are we a part of the region or not? We're a member of the Carifta region, so we have to participate. I use the word have to though. It's a great thing for the other competitors. Although we dominate in terms of medals, we don't win every single event. And it's great competition for these youngsters as part of their development as they try to make the professional ranks going forward. Fario, Douglas, Barker, Wisdom, Williamson, Grant, Allison, and Ferguson, athletes in their blocks for the first of 3 heats. Oh, the athlete in lane 6 looks to be Grant of Jamaica College. He slipped in his blocks in the set position. His left leg almost twisted. And when everybody left, he was still stranded in his blocks. So the assistant starter had to recall the race. Will they give him a red card, though, to be honest, or will they have some leniency? He did slip. So let's see. The official now walks over to his lane. That's Grant's lane. Who's in lane 6 from Jamaica College? And let's see what card will be shown. Would it be yellow? Would it be red? It's red. He's out. That's unfortunate, though, to be honest. That's unfortunate. Yes, it's in the rule book. Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. Wow. He slipped in his blocks on set. But did his feet leave the blocks, though, to be honest? And he's upset. He has thrown his bag on the cycle track. He must be upset. He must be devastated. But life goes on. It's a mistake he has to live with. He can correct it in the next few weeks. But trying to make a Jamaica team, and this shows you how important it is to the athletes. So when you have individuals all around who has never made a team in their life, talking about why do we need to go to Carifta, it may be not important to you, but it's important to the athletes.
On your mark.
So the field down to 7. Grant is out. Fario, Douglas, Barker, Wisdom, Williamson, Allison, and Ferguson. It's the start of the first of 3 heats of the boys under 17 400 meters. On the outside from Clarendon College, Allison, who has gained somewhat on Ferguson of Jamaica College. That's the top 2 based on the stagger. Going well from Kingston College is Douglas. Douglas has gained on Barker of St. Catherine. Barker has gone past Wisdom of Edwin Allen, but the man from Homewood Technical, Williamson, who is listed as one of the favorites, still has settled somewhat with about 150 meters to go. Ferguson of Jamaica College will carry the field in the home stretch. On his inside, Allison of Clarendon College, but coming through now, looks to be Barker of St. Catherine, has gone into another gear. But here comes the man from Homewood Technical, as we talked before, is Williamson, trying to hit the front like a runaway train, but on the outside is Ferguson of Jamaica College, takes it ahead of Williamson of Homewood Technical, 49.80 seconds. That is the flash time, the official time, 49.79 seconds for Ferguson. Second, Williamson of Homewood Technical, his time not on the board just as yet. No, it comes, 49.85. Allison third, 50.30.
Williamson.
So the next heat on the track, heat number 2. Terrell of Kingston College in 2. Thompson, St. Elizabeth Technical in 3. Fleming's Manchester High in 4, the overwhelming favorite in this heat. You have Sharp of St. Mary Technical in 5. Smith, Kingston College in 6. In 7, Bramwell of Calabar High. And 8, Wint of William Nib. Bramwell more noted in Class 3 last year. Bramwell was outstanding in the 100 and 200 meters. However, he has found a new light. Running the 400 meters, that's his new role at Calabar. He's first year Class 2. And he's showing his range in track and field. Not only the short sprints, but the longer sprint event in the 400 meters. So 7 facing the starter. So this is absolutely a cracker.
Heat number 2.
Central, Western, corporate,
50.30
outstanding
and
athletes.
50.72.
So let's see what will happen here. In 4, Flemings. In 3, Thompson. And in 7, Bramwell of Calabar. You have to look out for all 3 I just mentioned. Maybe someone else will pop up and surprise on the day. It's the penultimate heat. The boys on the 17 400 meters preliminaries. It's the start of the penultimate heat. The boys on the 17 400 meters. Bramwell gets out well and gains some much on wind of William Nib on his outside. Did I say gain? No, he has passed him on the backstretch. Brilliant move from Bramwell of Calabar. We spoke about him on the inside from Stets is Thompson. He's doing well. He has gone past Jordan Flemings of Manchester High. Now, with about 200 meters to go, the young man, wind from William Nib, says he's not having it. He's trying to go past Bramwell, who is on his inside with 110 meters to go. Bramwell of Calabar carries the field in the home stretch. On the inside from Stets is Thompson. Now try to come, it's Jordan Flemings, but in the middle it's on St. Mary High, Sharp, but Sharp is there in second, but Bramwell holding off Sharp, and the man from Calabar takes the top spot. 48.87 seconds for Bramwell, 48.87. That should be his personal best. 48.87 seconds for Bramwell. That is the official time. I think, though, that Sharp came through for second and not on the board just yet. Sharp is second. 49.17 seconds for Sharp of St. Mary Technical. And was it William Nib's wins? Yes, it was. Wint of William Nib finishing in third. Flemings in fourth. 49.73 seconds. Smith in fifth. 49.99. The Smith of Kingston College finishing in fifth. But Wint in third, 49.46. That's from William Nib. Bramwell has certainly looked the part. Was labelled as a favourite heading into the boys and girls track and field championships last year. However, he was upstaged in that 100 meters final. But certainly he is a talented athlete and with a lot of range under his belt. 48 seconds, class 2, has a lot of speed. We saw him at the Gibson McCook relays on that class 2 4x1. Many persons think that that team and Stets team will face off at the boys and girls track and field championships, class 2 in both. So the final heat comes up. The boys on the 17 400 meters, top 2 in each heat plus the next 2 best times. Sir Griffiths of Clarendon College in 2, Delana Todd of Charlemont in 3, Zachary Wallace of Magate is out. We have not seen Zachary Wallace all season. In fact, what I've been told is that he has an injury. He is a talented individual from class 3, now in class 2. Zachary Wallace, well, for me, he came up on the radar in 2021. Williams of Edwin Allen in 6. Mendez of Calabar in 7. And from Manchester, you have Deere in lane 8. 5 facing the starter, the final heat. The boys on the 17 400 meters. It's the start of the final heat coming out of the blocks, looking pretty strong though. Mendez of Calabar was gained somewhat of Deere of Manchester on his outside, and he has simply gained with every step he has taken on Deere of Manchester. Hunting Deere, you may call it, as I pass the entrance of the marathon tunnel. On the inside from Clarendon College is Griffiths, as onto the shoulders of Todd of Charlemont. Now with about 170 meters to go, the man from Calabar, Mendez, has taken full control has just gone past Dare, hunted him down, and has got rid of him. But has Dare actually disappeared? But Mendes of Calabar with about a 3-meter lead over Dare. Dare has said, hey, I am still here. And he's actually putting him back with about 30 meters to go. Dare on the outside, getting the better of Mendes of Calabar. Is Dare of Manchester, 50.11 seconds. That's a flash time for Dare of Manchester. Mendes is second, and we tell you who is third. Dare 50.13. Mendes is second at 50.39 seconds, and in third is Todd, 50.92 seconds. Todd is from Charlemont.
50.92 for Todd. And already going faster than that. 49.4.
Good run from Dare, competing in lane 8.
49.73 of Troy and Fleming.
Thought that Mendes took him out,
Manchester.
but after that happened, with about 70 meters to go, Dare made a move, scampered past Mendes on his inside to take that top spot. The final heat in the boys under 17, 400 meters. Now we change from under 17s to under 20. Still the same race, so the 400 meters, and still top 2 in each heat plus the next 2 best times.
Come on, strong as a gale force wind.
In lane 1, Jarrett of St. Elizabeth. In 2, you have Ward of Titchfield. In 3, Beckford, Edwin Allen. In 4, Russell, Homewood Technical. In 5, Brissett of William Knibb. In 6, you have Walker of St. Jago. In 7, Clarice Gillings from Port Antonio, and that's Clark Giddings, pardon me, and then Cato from Port Antonio in lane 8. So Clark Giddings in 7 and Cato in 8, both from Port Antonio. That's what I have here on the schedule. I'm checking to see if Grant has moved just yet from Jamaica College. I think he has. That red card that was shown to the young man from Auto Pro Dark Blues Jamaica College, I'm not saying it's a wrong thing to do. I'm not saying that at all, because once he has been adjudged to have false started, then the starter has in his right to give him that red card. However, there are circumstances that surrounds false start, not because false start you're out automatically. It doesn't work like that. But in my book, from what I saw, I would not have given him that red card. He slipped from the said set, and he was off balance, and when the gun was fired, pardon me, he was stuck in his blocks because he was off balance. So Ricky and Russell is overwhelming favorite. 51 at Central Championships. But she was not the only person to clock 51 seconds. 51.7 for Ricky and Russell at Central Championships over by GC Foster College. Onika Makedov also clocked 51 seconds. 51.9 from Heidel. She has lost the weight, she has gained the speed. Ricky and Russell, who was a total champion back in Class 3 at the Boys and Girls Track and Field Championships, is back. You can say that. As we look at the athletes entered, so athletes in 3, 4, 5, and 8. For facing the starter, the first of 3 heats on the 20. All eyes would be on lane 4. It's the start of the first of 3 heats. The girls on the 2400 meters. Ricky Russell getting out sluggish somewhere on the inside of Russell. Back foot of Edwin Allen has gained somewhat. Way outside is Cato of Port Antonio. But now lengthening her stride. Ricky Russell look pretty comfortable for the first 110 meters. Had now stepped it up a notch, stepped it up a gear. Remember the top 2 in each heat plus next 2 best time. She's gained somewhat on Anika Brissett of William Knibb. She goes by Anika Brissett with about 140 meters to go. Rikian Russell, we said before, she has stepped it up on the back stretch. Well, guess what? She has gone into another gear from 2nd to 4th. She's now on the home stretch, not going to the 5th gear just yet. And she'll be passing the McDonald Tunnel. But it's all about Ricky Ann Russell. On the inside is Tonian Beckford of Edwin Allen. Ricky Ann Russell goes across the line. It's 53.84 seconds. And she looks strong. 53.84 seconds for Ricky Ann Russell. That is the flash time. 53.84 is the official time. Beckford of Edwin is second. 54.72 seconds. Brissett third. 55.77 seconds. Brissett is from William Knibb. So the next heat on the cards is a young lady who has been absolutely magnificent. She is in Class 2. First year Class 2. Sabrina Dockery competes in lane 3. She is a talent. So let me give you the lane assignments. No Downer. Downer, Port Antonio should have been in 1. In 2, you have December from Dintil Technical. In 3, Dockery of Lacovia, Powell of Edwin Allen. In 4, Natasha Fox of Edwin Allen. Should be in 5. I'm looking to see if Fox is there, though I don't see Fox as yet. But Deandra Kelly from Excelsior in 6. Dennis of St. Mary High in 7. And in 8, you have Annalise Brady from Homewood Technical. So that's 6 fish in the starter.
Third at the Central Champs.
So no Fox. No Fox at all in this event.
Sabrina Dockery. And in lane 2.
So lanes 2, 3, and 4 holds December, Dockery, and Powell. And 6, 7, and 8, you have Kelly, Dennis, and Brady. Six facing the starter. Have to look out for Dockery. Well, Dennis of St. Mary has gained somewhat on Brady of Homewood Technical. Well, guess what? We mentioned before about this young lady, Dockery of Lacovia. Now on to the heels of Paul of Edwin Allen. Now she has passed Paul of Edwin Allen with about 210 meters to go. This young dynamo in Class 2, Sabrina Dockery having a slight advantage, but coming back into the fold is Paul of Edwin Allen. Now Paul has passed Dockery and will carry the field in the home stretch. It's going to be Powell and then Dockery on the inside. Paul of Edwin Allen, Dockery of Lacovia. But Powell, oh, that was a gracious run from this young lady Paul, and she has continued on that length, continued on that lane, and moves away from the rest of the field. Powell from Edwin Allen will come through to take the top spot. 53.83 seconds. In second on the outside from Homewood Technical is Brady, and third from Excelsior is Kelly. Finishing in 4th from Lacovia is Dockery. Winning time 53.84 seconds for Powell. Brady is second, 55.08, and in second and third, pardon me, for Excelsior Kelly, 55.41 seconds. So Dockery died somewhat, and with about 120 meters to go, Dockery seemed like she hit a wall, though, to be honest. My expectations for her was a bit more. So the third and final heat coming up. Top 2 in each heat plus the next 2 best times advances through to the final.
So 55.41 and 56.30. Already the two fastest non-automatic
So let's see now. The next and final heat comes up. Johnson of Excelsior in 1. Ming of Petersfield in 2. In 3, you have Carr of Edwin Allen. In 4, Campbell of Hydell. In 5, Patterson of St. Catherine. In 6, Reed of Dintil Technical. And in lane 8 should be Brown of Port Antonio.
In lane 8,
So 5, 6, and 8. No athlete in 7. And 7 facing the starter. 7 is a number, though, that a lot of football fans have been wearing of late. If they support one Premier League team to a next, it has become a popular number of late.
Jamara Patterson in lane 4. The winner of the Central Champs from Hydel, Abigail Campbell.
So the athletes are standing behind their blocks for the third and the final heat. This is the 400 meters. This is under 20 girls.
The final heat of the under 20 girls 400 meters.
Lane assignments again from 1: Johnson, Ming, Carr, Campbell, Patterson, Reed, and Brown. St. Catherine's Patterson bouncing somewhat, looked pretty confident before going into her blocks. It's the start of the final heat of the girls under 20 400 meters. I mentioned before about Patterson of St. Catherine has gained somewhat on Reed of Dintil Technical, completing the first 100 meters. Still Patterson gaining on this young lady from Dintil Technical, Reed. Now she has passed Reed on the inside. Looks to be Campbell of Hydell. Now it is Hydell's Campbell who is now gaining somewhat on Dintil's Reed. And based on the stagger, St. Catherine's Patterson with 130 meters to go has a slight advantage. Now coming through on the inside from Hydell is Campbell, trying to come through, but moving well from St. Catherine is Patterson, and Hydell's Campbell is there. That's the top two, moving well with about 50 meters to go. It is Campbell of Hydell, Patterson of St. Catherine, but it's Hydell's Campbell taking full control of the final heat. It goes under 20 400 meters, 54.50 seconds for Campbell of Hydell. That is a flash time, 54.51 for Campbell. Patterson is second, 54.72, and Carr is third, 55.62 seconds. The top three, but only 2 automatic places though. Next 2 times, or next 2 places, have to be defined by times. The boys will be coming out next, under 20. They're not out just as yet. The girls are there. So 3 heats for the boys, as we saw for the girls, and then right after will be the 1500 meters under 17s, and the girls under 17, that is, and then you have the 1500 meters for under 20 girls, under 20 boys. So I'm wondering though if they're going to have just one straight race. From what I saw preliminaries early this morning, but I'm going to get some confirmation on that.
Get confirmation of that in a short while.
What I do have here, I'm checking to see. Well, it didn't say final, all it said 1500 meters run, and in one event there's about 15 persons that are there. So 13 for the girls under 20, 1500 meters. 18 entries for the boys under 20, 1500 meters. In terms of under 17, you have 9 entries, and on the girls' side, and then you have 13 entries on the boys' side for the 1500 meters. But that is not the next event on the track. The next event is the under 20 boys 400 meters. However, we have not seen the athletes come through the marathon tunnel just as yet for that event. So We're waiting to see what will happen. Let's look at the lane assignments in the meantime. Athletes entered. Williams from Camperdown should be in 1. This is lane heat 1, pardon me. Richards of Kingston College in 2. And that's Raheem Richards. Ebanks, Green Island in 3. You have Mark Miller from Jamaica College in 4. Saw his father earlier on. Marcinio Rose from Kingston College in 5. You have Simister from Jamaica College in 6. Raheem Maiden from Edwin Allen in 7. And also in lane 8, you have Branch of Jamaica College. Now the athletes have come through the marathon tunnel. Are coming around for the first of 3 heats. In heat number 2, you have Ennis from Holy Trinity. Should be 1. Powell Edwin Allen in 2. You have Jasona Dennis of St. Elizabeth in 3. That's the Western champion. Green of St. Catherine in 5. The Noon of Jamaica College in 6. The Pass William Nibb in 7. Brooks of Calabar is in lane 8. In heat 3, Bennett of Camperdown in 1. Webster unattached in 2. Delana Kennedy, who made the final in the World Under 20, who ran 45 seconds last year, ran 46 seconds at the GC Foster Central Championships over by GC Foster, has looked in fine form this season. Pinnock is in lane 5, pardon me, of San Diego. Smith of Calabar in 6. And Shadane Smith, Shand of Excelsior in 7. And Morgan of Edwin Allen is in lane 8. Kennedy has certainly looked the part this year. And persons are asking, can he be challenged or will he run just against the clock? Even when he clocked the 46 seconds over by GC Foster, winning that Central Championships, he looked like he had some more to give. See persons in the area, the grandstand, nodding, don't know why, as the athletes make their way to the changing area before they go on the track. Next event on the track, the boys 400 meters. This is under 20s. We had under 17s earlier on. 3 heats. Seems all 3 heats have been marshaled. A little bit late in terms of arriving, but nevertheless better to be late than never.
11:47 HQ. Please attend to your motor vehicle. The lights are on.
It's a great day so far for the Carifta trials. It's here at the National Stadium. You see in the house though, don't know. It's not on your screen just yet. We just saw the president of ISA in the house, Mr. Keith Wellington, Inter-Secondary School Sports Association. He's in the house under the tent, or just beside the tent though. See, a couple of coaches are here with valid interest as the athletes try to make the Jamaica team to the 2023 Carifta Games. Don't know, sometimes you see some persons do some things, you wonder if it's a new dance or not. But maybe I'm not that young, but maybe it's not, maybe it is. We don't know. Athletes are going onto the track for the first of 3 heats. It's a reminder of the lane assignments though. Williams, Richards, Ebanks, Miller, Rose, Simister, Mine, and Branch. As stated before, we have seen some good performances. We saw in the under 17s in both agendas, and under 20, Ricky and Russell looked pretty confident and comfortable, plugging 53 high, winning her heat. Doing what she had to do, though. Because I do think what I saw for last week, I think, though, that those are just my thoughts, that she can go a bit faster than what she displayed at GC Foster College. So Williams, Richards, Ebanks, Miller, Rose, Simister, Mighton, and Branch. Athletes, you have to look out for Miller, though. When you speak about persons with range or athletes with range, 1, 2, 4, Miller has been an exceptional talent for Jamaica College. He can do 1, he can do 2, he can do 4. He has done all 3. He has won all 3. Some more athletes are coming through the marathon tunnel, and I think those athletes are shot put athletes. So a set of athletes moving to the right around the cycle track, and another set heading to the left.
And lane 1 from Camperdown, Martino Williams.
So no athlete in 4. So I'm looking at 6, though. That looks like Miller. What I'm seeing, Simister. Well, maybe that's Simister from my vantage point. It's the start of the first heat of 3 in the boys. This is under 2400 meters. We're not strong, though, is Mighton of Eden Allen. And on the outside of Mighton, it looks like Branch. And moving well in the inside, Kingston College is Rose. Rose trying to block some of the inside of Rose Miller. And also it is Ebanks, pardon me, of Green Island. Ebanks of Green Island. Pretty close, should I say, pretty new to this event, though, Ebanks of Green Island. Let's see what he has to do. But Rose will carry the field in the home stretch. On the inside is Ebanks of Green Island. That's the top 2. Ebanks of Green Island and Rose of Kingston College. But Ebanks of Green Island, I said before, was pretty new to the event. He holds his head down and fights the breeze, goes across the line. 47.94 seconds for Ebanks of Green Island, taking the top spot ahead of Rose of Kingston College. 47.94 seconds for Ebanks of Green Island. Rose of Kingston College is second, 48.12. Simister in third, 48.37 seconds. First, second, and third in that first of 3 heats. The boys under 20, 400 meters. This young man, we saw him at the Western Championships, Green Island. Pretty new to the event, though, to be honest. And pretty new to track and field. We have seen him improve so far this season. Has not run a lot of races this season. And under the tutelage of a good friend of mine, now the vice principal at Green Island. But he has improved every time he goes on the track. Don't know if he will be a force, though, to be honest, this year. But expectations are high for him next year. Second heat coming up. The boys under 20, 400 meters. In 1, you have Ennis of, well, there's no one I have here. Look to see. Paul of Eden Allen is in 3. Dennis of Stets in 4. He is a Western champion. Green of St. Catherine in 5.
The lineup now for heat
From Jamaica College is Denun of Jamaica College. And the pass of William Lim in 7.
Finalists at the Western Championships from William Lim, Chevron, and the pass.
However, I don't have the athlete's name in 1, so I'll just listen to hear what the announcer has to say.
In lane 5, second in the Central Championships from St. Catherine High, Ravani Green.
So Green is in 5.
Lane 4. the Western champion from St. Elizabeth Technical, Joshua Dennis. In lane 3, this was second in the 200 meters at the Central Championship from Edwin Allen, Antonio Powell. And in lane 1,
From Calabar, lane 1,
Prendergast.
Prendergast, a late entry. I'm assuming, or he was originally left off. So Prendergast in 1, Powell in 3, Dennis in 4, Green in 5, Denoon in 6, The Pass 7. 6 facing the start of the penultimate heat. It's the boys under 20, 400 meters preliminaries. Joshua Dennis gets out well. He's a middle of the pack and has gained somewhat on Green of St. Catherine. He has gone past Green of St. Catherine and are gaining on Denoon of Jamaica College. So Joshua Dennis of Stets now feeling the heat somewhat is Green of St. Catherine. He has stepped it up a gear also with 200 meters to go on the outside. The pass of William Nib having a slight advantage, but on the inside from Stets is Joshua Dennis. Now Dennis will carry the field in the home stretch. A yellow flag has been raised though. A yellow flag has been raised with the athletes coming around the bend, so someone will be disqualified, but Dennis now strides away for the rest of the field. So it's going just on Dennis. He looks pretty strong though, the Western champion. We saw him on grass, 47.05 seconds, slowing up. 47.05 for Joshua Dennis of Stets, slowing up before going across the line. He could have easily clocked 46 seconds. 47.09 for Dennis. Denon is second. Denoon 48.32. Paul of Edwin Allen third. So I'm impressed with Joshua Dennis, but I've seen him on grass a lot, not necessarily on track. First time I'm seeing him on track this season, and he looks impressive. 46 seconds is on the cards. With weeks to go, you don't know what may happen. Joshua Dennis, I throw down the gauntlet to say, hey, I am here. Please don't speak about Kennedy alone. Please mention my name. I am the Western champion.
Number 3.
48.43 for Paul in third. A reminder, top 2 in each heat plus the next 2 best times advances through to the final as you get ready for the third and final heat coming up. It's interesting on the cards though, with the long jump going on the inside. And you have to ask this question though. Serena Cole, who has been warming up for the long jump for a very long time, will be competing in the 100 meters a little later on. And I tend to ask this question, does that bother her in the performance-wise? And persons will say no, and some persons will say yes, some persons will say it enhances her performance in the 100 meters. But let me look on this lane assignments. Let me not even comment there. So again, there's no name for lane 1 with another Calabar athlete. So let me wait on
in lane 8 from
this.
Edwin Allen, Theo Morgan.
So there's no Theo Morgan here. So Shand of Excelsior in 7.
Finalist at the Corporate Development Meet from Excelsior, Shaquille Shand.
And in lane 4.
In lane 6 from Calabar, also finalist at the Corporate Meet, Shadane Smith.
So that's looking on though. In 4 though.
In lane 5.
There's no athletes in 8, 6, and 5.
Lane 5 is absent. Lane 4.
So 4, Kennedy in 4. Webster of Stets in 3. Although it's unattached though, from Enrique Webster of Stets, but he is from Stets. And Bennett from Camperdown in 2.
Enrique Webster in lane 2 from Camperdown, Jalen Bennett.
Well,
and lane 1 from Calabar, Alex Brown.
So Alex. Brown in 1, Bennett in 2, Webster in 3, Kennedy in 4, and in lane 7 you have Shand of Excelsior High. This is the final heat. The boys under 20, 400 meters. It's a clean start for Kennedy and the rest of the field. Bounced around the bend though. Looks pretty uncomfortable, Kennedy. On the inside of Kennedy is Webster. Upstairs was gained somewhat as Webster now onto the shoulders of Kennedy and past him as they pass the entrance of the marathon tunnel. Enrique Webster upstairs, who has entered unattached with 200 meters to go, trying to move away from Delano Kennedy. But Webster on the inside from Stess. But here comes Kennedy from Edwin Allen, showing his true potential, showing his class as they come around the bend, entering into the home stretch. Kennedy on the outside, Webster on the inside. Kennedy has taken full control and steps away from Webster. Webster trying to use his arms to power home, but he's not going to win because the man from Central takes it. 48.46 seconds for Delano Kennedy. That's the flash time. In second, Enrique Webster of Stets, 48.46 the flash time. 48.47 the official time. And Webster is second, 48.92 seconds. Shad is third, 50.14 seconds. First, second, and third in that event.
50.94.
As a high jump going on, as you mentioned early on.
So those are the heats for the 400 meters. The next event on track, 1500 meters for under 17 girls.
So 15 will be coming out. That's the next event on track. Under 17 girls on the cards. As we have seen the athletes marching through the marathon tunnel.
The qualifiers from
Only see 7 athletes though on the girls' side.
400 meters.
And they're going to be sitting on the cycle track.
The Colorado of Calabar, 14.87. Tyler Ferguson, Jamaica College, 49.80. Jordan Deere, Manchester, 50.14. Kenrick Sharps and Mary Technical, 49.18.
So the starting mechanism will be moved to the other side to start the 1500 meters.
Dante Mendes, Calabar,
So we give it the qualifiers,
Joshua Wynn,
respective qualifiers
49.47.
as we get them.
And Troy and Flemings, Manchester, 49.74. Those are the 8 qualifiers from
So
the 3
the other 20 qualifiers. Ricky and Russell, this is on the girls' side for Homewood Technical, making it to the final. You have Casey and Powell, Abigail Campbell, you have Tony and Beckford, Annalise Brady, Kelly and Carr, Deandra Kelly, and Onika Brissett. Those are the qualifiers through to the final of the women's or the girls under 20 400 meters. Again, the top 8, Ricky and Russell, advancing through to the final with the fastest time, 53.85 seconds. Also having a time of 53.85 is Casey and Powell of Edwin Allen, Abigail Campbell of Hydell, third 54.52 seconds. Tony and Beckford from Edwin Allen, 54.73. Also there, Annalise Brady, Kelly and Carr, Deandra Kelly, and Onika Brissett from William Knibb. Those are the 8 qualifiers for the girls under 20 400 meters. That's on the girls' side. We're checking out on the boys' side. So the qualifiers on the boys' side. Top 8 advancing through. Just saw that Dennis advanced to the final. Checking to see if anyone was disqualified though, to be honest. Now this was after the 2 heats, so the third heat was not tabulated just yet. So there was an X beside the name of Jamaica College. So the focus now changes to the long jump with Serena Cole. We saw her earlier on with her run-up, just practicing her run-up. Did not do too well though at Central Championships, placing 3rd, and that was a major disappointment to the point tally for Edwin Allen. Her expectations were high for her to win that event. But let's look at what she does now. Cole. I think that was behind the line more so than anything else. And I don't think she hit the board on that attempt. So run-up not necessarily great right now from what we saw at GC Foster College and Central Championships. And there, the run-up was not that great at all from Serena Cole. But still not getting the measurement. Looking at the 1500 meters now. 15 about to start. As girls under 17.
For the girls under 17, 1500 meters.
We're looking at some results. Girls under 17, 1500 meters. So we saw about 7 athletes earlier on going across. And well, we have 9 entered though. We tell you the 9 names. We have Coombs of St. Jago. We have Williams of Alphonsus Davis. Rose of Homewood Technical. Reynolds of Alphonsus Davis. Fletcher of St. Jago. And you have Woolring from St. Jago, and Grant of Ver Technical, Freighter of Ver Technical, and Fowler of Edwin Allen. So from Homewood Technical, Rose at the front of the pack though. And on the back stretch, young lady Rose, who is diminutive somewhat though, to be honest, whenever she competes, but she blossoms or loves to blossom for Homewood Technical. Just beside her looks to be Fowler. On that back stretch. Coming around on the front stretch. So Rose adjusts between the two. And a young lady from Edwin Allen, that's Fowler, out in front. And on the inside is Rose. Rose and Fowler, that is a top two. The duo from Alphonsus Davis also in the mix. So Rose is blossoming somewhat on the inside of right here. The J3 is all about the Carifta trials. She's out in front ahead of Fowler of Edwin Allen. On the outside from Alphonsus Davis, you have Williams. And also there is Reynolds.
So
young lady from St. Jago, Coombs. So in the mix. So they're bunched together, going to the front of the pack. That's the St. Jago duo. Followed closely by Fowler of Edwin Allen. Rosa's falling off the pace. She is from Homewood Technical. So now dropped into 4th at the present time. The duo from Alphonsus Davis is at the back of the pack that we mentioned before, both Williams and Reynolds. The lights are turned on right here. The J3 is Carifta Trials. So St. Jago duo, some hustling and busting going on there in that front pack. And the St. Jago duo, that is Coombs. And also looks to me like Fletcher. But now taking full control though is Fowler of Edwin Allen, gone out in front once again, and followed closely by Rose, who has slipped into that second position, or want to slip in that second position. I'm talking ahead of time, but still Fowler of Edwin Allen in that top spot in the girls under 17. This is the 1500 meters. Rose, she is diminutive, but on the outside she's trying to make a move on the back stretch, but still Fowler continued to lead from Edwin Allen. And in second, the athlete from St. Jago makes her move, moves away from Rose of Homewood Technical. So Coombs is gaining somewhat on Fowler. Coombs of St. Jago has moved away from Rose of Homewood Technical. So with about 130 meters to go, it is Fowler of Erin Allen. Coombs of St. Jago. She now makes the move on the outside. She's in front into home. Coombs has gone into another gear, but Fowler is still there from Frankfield. Edwin Allen. It is a young lady they call Fowler of Edwin Allen. Now long stride. She moves away from Coombs of St. Jago. 40 meters to go. It's going to be Fowler taking the top spot from Edwin Allen, head of Coombs of St. Jago, and in third it to be Rose of Homewood Technical. First, second, and third. 4 minutes 47.87 seconds. This for Fowler of Edwin Allen. Second coming through Coombs of St. Jago, and third from Homewood Technical is Rose, 4:47.92 seconds for Fowler. In second is Coombs, 4 minutes 49.38, and Rose is third, 4 minutes 51.72 seconds. As he goes on the 1500 meters.
1500 meters.
So the next event on the track, interesting one you may say. It will be the boys takes full control. Gave you earlier on in terms of the 400 meters under 20 boys, but what we see here, only completion of 2 heats. Now Denoon of Jamaica College, X is beside the name, although the time was there, 48.33 seconds, he was disqualified. So he was disqualified in that heat, because the fact is, we told you before, when he was coming around that bend, that final bend, the yellow flag went up. We know that someone was disqualified, and it was Denoon of Jamaica College, and he's out. So guess what? That 48 will not register anywhere on the day. 48.33, he is disqualified. So in terms of more results coming through, we gave before the top 8, this to the final on the girls' side, and on the 20 that is. On the 17s have not been posted just as yet, but let me give you a reminder of what happened in terms of the qualifiers for the under 20 girls. Ricky and Russell from Homewood Technical advancing through to the final, along with Casey and Paul of Edwin Allen, both having the fastest times, heading into that top 8 run tomorrow. Abigail Campbell of Hydell also moving through to the final. Tony and Beckford of Edwin Allen advancing. Annalise Brady of Homewood Technical, she was 5th overall. Kellyanne Carr from Edwin Allen was 6th. And then you have DeAndre Kelly, she is from Excelsior, was 7th best, advancing through to the final. And 8th best, advancing through, Anika Brissett of William Knibb. Those are the qualifiers heading into the final. As we have a lot of activities happening here. We had the 1500 meters a short while ago. Those were finals. So I have to make some corrections though, because I did say that the only finals today were the 8 field events finals, but the 1500 meters are finals. One run. Just saw the under 17s a short while ago. However, for the under 17 boys, we have 13 entries. We don't know if all 13 will turn up. We have not seen the athletes yet through the McDonald Tunnel, but we just saw a young lady from Hydell, Edwin Allen, pardon me, in the long jump event, Serena Cole. Did not like her run up though, to be honest. I think she is miscalculating. I think she's maybe thinking too much, because of late, and I use the term of late, we saw it at Central, run-up was not great, and today, first attempt, don't think the run-up was that great at all. Did not see the measurement. At the time the measurement was on, we're looking on that 1500 meters run. So we have seen the boys under 17 high jump. The girls are also out there. The long jump, the shot put also in the mix. So the field events out in full glory, you may say, on this Friday evening, with the lights coming on and coming on strong.
Some more qualifiers from the under 20.
But some adjustment being made.
3 qualifiers from Heat 1,
at the clock at the finish line. It's a little bit disappointing though that some lull has been the case for many years at Carifta trials. If you're not necessarily a lover of track and field, it can get a little bit dull, can get a little bit boring at times, but that's okay.
55.09.
As the focus is now on to the long jump event. Edwin Allen, Serena Cole, she approached the long jump earlier on. But there's a young lady from Mount Alvernia who is in the mix, who is a Western champion. She looks sensational. She broke the record over by the Western Championship. So you may say, though, that okay, expectations are high for her.
400 meters. Qualifies.
And she can sprint also. She can do the 400 meters. And that's Alia Foster. She's also in the mix. She has looked superb this season in the long jump. It's going to be competitive all throughout. The boys are now coming out for the under 17 1500 meters. And it's going to be interesting, though. We give the lane assignments from what I see here. Can I count, though? I see at least 12 athletes out of the 13 I have written down. So from my vantage point, I count 12. And the question will go out, can I really count any at all after my performance in the counting at Central Championships? When the calculations were on, just to decide the title. So the athletes for the under 17 boys, 1500 meters, will be on the track the next couple of seconds, while the long jump is taking center stage to our left. The lights coming on inside of the National Stadium. White flag has been raised. Green light for the athlete from Stets. Not bad at all. Hitting the board. Looking on the official, the white flag goes up. That will be a legal jump. Measurement now will be taken. So 5.38. That's the measurement, 5.38 meters for that jump. But Alia Foster has been sensational, though. I want to see what she can do on the day. She is fast. And she is light in the air. Young lady from Excelsior. So the white flag going up, still showing the distance by the athlete from Stets earlier on of 5.38 meters. So let's see what this athlete will produce. 5.49. So 5.49 from the young lady from Excelsior, though. The 1500 meters is about to start on the boys' side. You had the girls 1500 meters under 17 earlier on. Now it's time for the boys. 13 entries. Price of Jamaica College, Davidson of Belfield, you have Thompson of St. Elizabeth, Brown of Calabar, you have Lawson of Jamaica College, Tyrone Lawson, Morgan of Edwin Allen, Brown of St. Elizabeth, James of Clarendon College, Johnson of Belfield, you have Robinson, Kingston College, Brown of Maglety, Morris of Black River, and you have Brisson Keynes of Calabar High.
Javon Robinson, Kingston College, Jaden Brown, Maglety, Mario Morris, Black River, and Carlos Brisson Keynes, Calabar. These are the listed competitors.
So I counted 12 earlier on, though, so maybe there's one that was sneaking through. Long jump still going on. The 5.33 is on the board. As to our right, the 1500 meters about to start. Measurement being taken as the start of the boys 1500 meters.
And let's see the top two who will book their
5.56 meters. Short while ago. Now, Alia Foster about to jump though, as we focus more so on the 1500 meters on the track. On the 17 boys.
Regional meets from Western Champs
from Belfield, St. Elizabeth, Calabar, Jamaica College, Edwin, Carifta College. 2 from Belfield though. And young man from Edwin Allen also in the mix. Looks to me like Morgan of Edwin Allen. Looks like Lawson has gone out in front from Jamaica College. Belfield duo also in the mix. Davidson there and Johnson also there. So Davidson slipped in that second position from Belfield, but Tyrone Lawson of Jamaica College out in front. Let's look at the measurement for Alia Foster though, as we focus on the long jump. 5.92 meters. So that should put her in the lead though. Alia Foster, who did jump 6 meters earlier this season at the Western Championship, she's now in the lead in the long jump at 5.92 meters. But Lawson now out in front, still holding that number 1 position for Jamaica College. Tyrone Lawson trying to extend the field. So Lawson of Jamaica College out in front. So Davidson was right there. But you see like he's slowing up somewhat on that front stretch. And Davidson is in second of Belfield. So from Calabar, Brown. So Brown has now gone into second from Calabar. But still Lawson, we're out in front. And Lawson now extending his lead on the back stretch. He cooled out somewhat on the front stretch a short while ago with shorter strides and looked pretty comfortable. However, going around that bend, he extended his strides and moved away from the rest of the field. So they saw the 2 laps to go to complete the boys on the 1500 meters. So Lawson still extending the lead, but Brown of Calabar just behind, ready to pounce, going on the front stretch for the final time, because next time they go there, the front will return into home. So Lawson of Jamaica College still out in front. Look pretty relaxed though, but now the move's been made by Brown of Calabar, has caught the deficit somewhat, and you see the strides get shorter on the front stretch. 1 lap to go. Will he open up again like what he did in that last lap? So Lawson and Brown, that's the top 2. And then tossing for that 3rd spot is from Edwin Allen. Trying to come through. Morgan tossing for that 3rd spot. But Lawson and Brown on the back stretch. Lawson maintaining the top spot from Jamaica College. And it's Calabar's Brown in second. But now Morgan of Edwin Allen has wanted to go into that 3rd spot. They've caught the deficit somewhat. Here comes Lawson. Seems like he's dying somewhat with 200 meters to go. Seems like he doesn't have anything else left. Brown has been passed. So Morgan and Price. Now Lawson is being passed once again. So Morgan is trailing. Price out in front, and Morgan of Edwin Allen in second. Lawson is in third, but Price maintained the top spot on the home stretch. Price is moving away from Morgan, but Morgan is making sure that he finishes in second. But Price coming through to take the top spot. It's Price in first, 4:06.05. Morgan is second, and 4:06.05 seconds first and second in his boys under 17, the 1500 meters. 4:06.08 seconds for Price of JC. Second is Morgan of Edwin Allen. His time not on the board just as yet. Morgan's time now comes 4:07.35 seconds. And in third, Anthony from Belfield. Thing is Johnson, 4:09.13 seconds for Johnson. First, second, and third in the boys under 17. This is the 1500 meters. So we just saw one round finish off the long jump event, and Alia Foster of Mount Alvernia with 5.9 that jump looks sensational, and I think she can go even further. She has looked superb all season, Alia Foster, the Western champion. And the next event on the track is the girls under 1500 meters. So I'm checking to see, though, on the board, in terms of the results, performances from the athletes that were on the cards. But a good run, good timing, good execution from Price. Lawson dying in the wings with about 200 meters to go. We take a break here from the National Stadium. Stay connected with Track Alerts TV by clicking that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. You'll never miss a moment when we go live, and you'll always be the first to know when we post new and exciting content. But that's not all. Folks, show us some love by liking, commenting, and sharing our videos. Join our community of passionate sports enthusiasts, and let's support our favorite athletes together. So what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and become a part of the Track Alerts TV family today. It's time to take your love for track and field to the next level with the ultimate athletics experience.
Want reach? Advertise with trackalerts.com. More people are becoming satisfied advertisers building their brand online. We know it from start to finish. Trackalerts.com on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Contact us today at info@trackalerts.com or 876-893-4157.
Keep apace with the latest track and field news from Jamaica, across the Caribbean, and around the world. It's trackalerts.com. There is just no other. Up-to-the-minute details, expert views, reviews, and interviews in photos, videos, and features. Track Alerts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Track Alerts TV on YouTube. Trackalerts.com. From start to finish.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alerts social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Johan Blake. An impressive run.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
The G.C. Foster College of Physical Education and Sport produces world-class physical education teachers, coaches, massage therapists, fitness instructors, and recreational professionals. They offer programs which include Master of Science degree, 4-year bachelor's degree, associate degree in coaching, and much more. Visit their office at Angel, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone 876-619-1097-99. G.C. Foster College, the college of choice.
and Yugia Bennett of Stex.
Welcome back to the National Stadium. Is the J3's Carifta Trials, day 1 of 3, as you get ready for the under 20 1500 meters.
Away they go.
We just saw
Let's
the
see how this one goes.
boys earlier on.
1500 meters on the 20 girls.
So Douglas of St. Catherine there, Simpson of St. Jago there, Jameson, Edwin Allen, Samuels of St. Jago, you have Lewis, Edwin Allen, Walters, Kishay Rowe of Alphonsus Davis, you have Rihanna Gale, Jodian Mitchell, Rikisha Sims, and Bennett and Johnson also there. Kishay Rowe has looked sensational in the 800 meters, hasn't looked superb in the 15 though, and we saw her at Central Championships and she faded somewhat in that last lap, the 1500 meters, maybe using a different strategy this time around. And interesting times ahead though. So Sean Walters of St. Mary High out in front. So Rihanna Gale at the back of the pack though for Edwin Allen. Out to the 4 Edwin Allen athletes that are there. Gale at the back of the pack in terms of the 4. But Sean Walters of St. Mary still out in front. On the backstretch they go. Bunched together though. No one extending that front pack. No one pushing out. Everyone sitting comfortable inside.
Lewis in the picture as well.
So passing the entrance of the marathon tunnel. Still, Sean Walters with about a half a meter lead. Davidson also in the mix. Also there, Kishay Rowe of Alphonsus Davis though. And coming around the bend once again. No one taking command, no one setting the pace on this women's, on this girls on a 1500 meters. Coming around on the front stretch for the second time in this 1500 meters. Still Walters with a lot of experience under her belt. And this age group still out in front by half a meter or so. You shouldn't use the term out though, but she's in front. And the trio of Edwin Allen athletes also in the mix. Also there from St. Jago. Looks to be Simpson. Sims is there from St. Jago. She has moved into 4th or 3rd. Alphonsus Davis also there.
Very much there in the conversation as well.
So Sims of Edwin Allen on the outside of Sean Walters.
And St. Jago has representation.
So St. Jago's athlete all looks to be like Samuels. Summers has moved to the front of the pack. Now a trio. Sean Walters there. Sims is there. And also there from St. Jago is Samuels. So Samuels on the outside, Sims on her inside of Sims. Looks to be Sean Walters, who maintains the inside lane. Kishay Rowe sits into that 4th position. A different strategy being used by Kishay Rowe for Alphonsus Davis, who is in 4th in that yellow jersey. But on the inside, from St. Mary, Sean Walters, also from St. Jago, is also in the mix. Samuels sits in that 2nd position. But now, the Edwin Allen athletes, with 1 lap to go, it's going to be a sprint to the finish. So Lewis and Sims, although they're Jody and Mitchell of Homewood Technical, has joined the party. So Homewood Technicals, Jody and Mitchell has gone. No, the move has been made by Alphonsus Davis. Walters, Kishay Rowe, pardon me, has gone to the front. No, Mitchell has gone so too. Kishay Rowe has gone to the front of the pack. We're passing the entrance of the marathon tunnel. So Sean Walters seemed like she was out of the pack, but now Kishay Rowe has gone out in front of Jordan Mitchell. Mitchell holds the inside, but Kishay Rowe, it's a run to the finish. Kishay Rowe of Alphonsus Davis. The strategy I said was different from what she showed at Central Champs. No, Kishay Rowe with about 100 meters to go. She's sprinting for the finish. Jordan Mitchell of Homewood Technical in 2nd, and Sean Walters of St. Mary is in 3rd. But Kishay Rowe of Alphonsus Davis still maintaining. But Jordan Mitchell on the outside is Kishay Rowe. Jordan Mitchell takes it of Kishay Rowe, and Sims is 3rd, and Sean Walters 4th. 4 minutes 41.71 seconds. for this lady from Homer Technical, Mitchell, 4:41.71 seconds. Gishero of Alphonsus Davis is second, 4:41.80. And third from Edwin Allen is Sims, 4:42.20 from St. Mary High. Sean Waters finishing in fourth, 4:42.62 seconds. What a run it was between these ladies. And coming out on top was Jodian Mitchell of Homer Technical, 4:41.72 seconds.
4:47.53. That's a top five for the girls.
So that's under 20 girls, 1,500 meters.
Will come up in a short while.
Next event on track will be the boys under 20, 1,500 meters. It's a final. It is a final. It's later on. As we look to our left, the long jump under 20 girls final going on. Alia Foster has done 5.95 meters so far. No time, as the better jumpers have separated themselves. Let us look on some more results, if it has been posted just yet. We gave you the qualifiers earlier on for the under 20 girls from the 3 heats. But as we look on the boys' side of things, not up just yet. Still 2 heats being shown on the under 20 boys. So I don't know what's wrong with my phone though. My phone doesn't like me. But my phone only showing 2 heats, not 3. But I've seen now another phone with better results. So Jasona Dennis has qualified for the final, advancing with the fastest time. Has looked superb though. We saw him on grass at the Western Championships. He is the Western champion. He's from St. Elizabeth. Tyrese Ebanks also qualifying. He's from Green Island. He should say he's wet under the ears though in this event because it's new to him. He's been coached somewhat by an expert coach of Green Island, who is the vice principal. Delano Kennedy, the overwhelming favorite. He qualified for the final. Marcina Rose also advanced through to the final. Enrico Webster, he's from Stetson also. He's running unattached, what I don't know. Ravana Green also advanced through to the final. You have Raheen Richards advancing through and Chevron DePass moving through to the final. 47.10 seconds was the fastest time set by Jasona Dennis. Second best, 47.95 seconds by Ebanks of Green Island. And third from Kennedy of Edwin Allen, 48.48 seconds. Those are the athletes advancing through to the final. So the next event on track will be the 1,500 meters under 20 boys. So I don't know though, but the great in terms of running from Jasona Dennis, as I said before, has looked sensational this season. And the first time I'm seeing him on the track though, saw him on grass at least 2 or 3 times this season, running in the 4x4 and the 400 meter flat. He ran at the Gibson McCook Relays. But in terms of individual event, the first time I'm seeing him this season on the track. He can run the 100 meters. He has 100 meters speed. So let's see. I think he has about 10.5 speed under his belt. Let's see what that translates into 400 meters. 17 under 17s, not officials, not just yet, not posted just yet, I should say. Girl under 17, not posted just yet in the 1,500 meters run. And the field events, not posted just yet. On the long jump, we're focusing now on the long jump going on. And we spoke about Serena Cole earlier on. Woman that has run 11-1, posted 11-1 so far. Cole with her speed. Oh, that's better. I think that's better from what she did earlier on. White flag goes up. But the board, though, in terms of where she's planting that leg, let's see what will be the distance. That is the big question here. 5.72 meters. So 5.72 meters. Serena Cole not going past the 5.95 we saw earlier on by Alia Foster, who I think, though, that Western champion can actually go even further than 5.95. Jumper from Homer Technical. I think that is Riddle from Homer Technical. And not a bad jump from Riddle, though. Let's see the measurement for Riddle. .36 meters. So long jump continues, though, and the young lady who is jumping last, who's in the lead, Alia Foster from Mount Alvernia. Athlete from St. Catherine. Red flag goes up. That's a no jump foul. Athletes not yet through the marathon tunnel for the boys under 20, 1500 meters run. Would it be the white flag for the St. Jago athlete? Not a bad attempt at all, though, to be honest. And the leader, Alia Foster, coming up from Mount Alvernia. Let's look at the measurement for this jump. 5.78 meters. So let's look at the Alia Foster now, the leader from Mount Alvernia. Had a 5.95 meter jump earlier on. And now the athletes, under 20 athletes for the 1500 meters coming through the marathon tunnel. We continue to look on the runway for the long jump. She approaches the board. Not a bad effort from this young lady. The white flag goes up. Let's look at the measurement for this distance from Alia Foster. A lot of height, speed. She looks, her technique is so different than the rest. Let's just see the measurement, 5.68 meters. At 5.95, she jumped earlier on, still maintaining that top spot. So we see the athletes on the runway. The opening day of 3 at the National Stadium on the grounds of Independence Park Limited. And we said before, the next event on the track is the boys 1500 meters under 20. We've seen the girls under 20, and now it's time for the boys to take center stage. It's all about final though. Final upon final upon final. Alex Taylor from San Diego. We have at least 18 athletes you see entered for this event. We don't know if all 18 have come out to represent. Dejano Campbell also there from St. Elizabeth. You have Ainsley Campbell from Kingston College. Shawala Wilson, Edwin Allen, Raheem Walker, San Diego. You have Daniel Barton also in the mix. Barton from St. Diego, from Vere Technical, pardon me. Nathaniel Wallace from William Knibb. Also Nellie Amberton from Jamaica College. Jaquan Cook from Kingston College. You have Candale Frew, he's from Jamaica College. Joseph Parks from Edwin Allen. Omarion Davis, he's from Jamaica College. You have Wavell Davis, Glenn Muir, Kevin Williams, Enid Bennett, and Chevron Wardlow from Kingston College. Reed is from Clarendon College. That's Binia Reed, Kamario Bygrave, Jamaica College, and Shane Bowen from Magati. That's names we have here for the boys on the 1500 meters. It's a full field, more than full though, a field that is overloaded. For this final. And I said before, it's an interesting final. So that is the next event on track, 1500 meters under 20 boys. Alia Foster has looked superb in the long jump for the under 20 girls. Still going on though to our left. The high jump on the 17 girls happening on the infield. Shot put seems like it has been concluded. They came out earlier on. And athletes are just warming up for the 1500 meters. So after the 15, the 100 meter will take center stage. See, that will be the case.
Getting ready now for the under 20 1500 meters for boys. The lineup: Alex Taylor of San Diego.
So I was having a word with a good friend of mine from the West regarding the Grant who got the red card in the 400 meters, and he made a good point though in terms of if they are not ready, his hand could have gone up, although he was off balance, and that would go against him. But he should learn from that though, to be honest, of what happened. Well, that is done and dusted.
Shane Bowen, Nagati, and Mario Morris, Black River.
Now it's on to the 1500 meters. It's on to the boys 1500 meters. This is all about a final.
This one should be very interesting. Lots of quality again in the lineup. And the opening 300 meters.
So the final 1500 meters on the cards.
From the rest. But it's still 1500 meters.
You have to say that though.
Not even halfway of the journey.
And I think it's going to be interesting though. To be honest, they have to look out for some athletes in particular. Joseph Parks of Eden Allen. And you know he likes to go to the front of the pack. Cruising along, the man from Magati also there, looks to be Browen.
Daniel Wallace, the man formerly of
William Nibb
Centre
coming
for
through.
Technical takes them through.
And from William Nibb looks to be
Behind it
Wallace.
looks to be Yashane Bowen of Magati.
So Bowen of Magati
And
is in
behind him,
second.
the man from Edward Allen,
And out in front from William Nibb is Wallace.
Joseph Parks.
Wallace now has taken it to
So
them
that's the top
on
three
the
at
back
moment.
stretch.
Alex Taylor of
It's
St.
riding away
Jacob
from the
also
rest of the
there.
field though.
Kingston College
The man
has
from
three
William
in the
Nibb,
mix.
Wallace.
Jamaica
Nathaniel
College, they
is
have
his first name
two or thereabouts.
as he cruises around
And they
with
are
about a 10 or 8 meter lead in the rest of the field. Bowen of Magati sits in second in that maroon jersey and shorts.
1500 meters.
But Nathaniel Wallace of William Nibb carries the field on the front stretch. Still, we said a 10 meter lead, or 10 meters has grown into about a 15 meter lead. Settle and extending his lead somewhat in his 1500 meters. Can he maintain this distance with 2 laps to go, 140 and 150 on the clock? Bowen has settled somewhat, has dropped back somewhat. He was in second for Magati, has now dropped back into fourth or fifth. So he's dropped into sixth right now from Magati, but still out in front, way out in front is Nathaniel Wallace, still having that 15-20 meter lead, and Davis has slipped into second position from Jamaica College. He has now made his move. He's cutting the deficit somewhat. Omarion Davis in second. Coming around on the front stretch once again, Nathaniel Wallace still maintaining that top spot. It's 1500 meters. It's coming close for the bell lap. Wallace
So this is not new territory for him.
on this front stretch. Next time he passes, and although everyone will be passing him, Davis,
So it's now
no, it's the
Omarion
front.
Davis on
The bell lap from Jamaica College, and Bygrave now sitting in second. So Nathaniel Wallace has died. He was leading for almost all the race, but now is dropped into third.
That's the top four. And this
So going back to the top of the pack is Davis, still out in front on the inside, and Bygrave on the outside. That's the top two from Jamaica College. Omarion Davis, who was certainly a champion in Class 3 at the Boys and Girls Track and Field Championships. However, since then, he has dropped off the plate, but he's trying to come back. But no, Bygrave has taken full control over Omarion Davis, slipping into second. It's all about Bygrave. Will come around into the home stretch. So it is the man cruising around, Bygraves extending his lead over Omarion Davis, and Campbell now in third is moving and has gone by Davis. So here comes Campbell of Kingston College. He's in second, but Bygrave will take it. Campbell is second. Davis has stopped and begins to walk. Wow, Wallace finishing in third, 402.34 seconds for Bygrave of Jamaica College. Campbell of Kingston College is second, 403.97 seconds. And in third should be from Magati. Looks to me like is Bowen, I think, finishing third. I think it was Bowen who finished third of Magati, not on the board just as yet. Bygrave 402.41, Campbell second, 403.97 seconds. I think Bowen finished third from Magati, and officially it's not on the board just as yet in this boys under 20. Now it comes. Bowen is third, 409.05 seconds, first, second, and a third in the boys under 20, 1500 meters. Well, the athletes for the 100 meters are on the track as we speak. To our left, we just saw the completion of the 1500 meters in both categories, both genders, under 17 and under 20, for boys and girls. So the 100 meters will take center stage, the next event on the track. And under 17s and under 20. First with the girls under 17s. We have 3 heats on the cards. In heat number 1, Tanashe Gooden of Mushet is in lane 1. You have Raquel Doherty of Mona in 2. Williams of Excelsior is in 3. You have Hazel of Hydel in 4. Chevian Shim of Immaculate, she is in 5. You have Janella Cans in 6. She is from St. Jago. Then you have Lindo from St. Catherine in 7. And in 8, you have Regina Bailey. She is from Homewood Technical. That is heat 1. And heat 2, Pashana Lee Blake in heat 2. Akila Ellis, she's from St. Catherine. Blake is from St. Jago. Kamoy Binga, now representing Hydel, moving from St. Jago in 4. Astoria Campbell in 5. She is from St. Jago. Then you have Robinson in 6 from Lacovia. And Walker from Camperdown in 7 with White. Akila is our first name from St. Catherine in lane 8. And then we have in 3, Crossfield in 1 from Edwin Allen. Tiana Marshall of Woolmer's in 2. You have Tishona McDowell in 3. She is from Lacovia. You have Tiana Lee Terlong, who went to Carifta last year. Did not win, finishing in 2nd, but outstanding talent though. And a big question mark is over her performance this season. She has not competed in a 100 meters just as yet. So she does not have a qualifying time for the 100 meters for champs. Now, she was supposed to run at the Central Championships. However, we were told a slight niggle, she did not run. So the big question mark about her performance, will she be ready for champs? It's a big reason why. We'll get to that later on. Williams of Black River is in 5. East of Wilmers, Natrice East is in 6. You have Sheppy from St. Mary in 7. And Douglas from Mushet in lane 8. However, all eyes will be in lane 3. Most concerned and most doing the calculation for boys and girls track and field championships, because she is the defending champion in Class 3, a returning Class 3 athlete at boys and girls track and field championships. However, many persons are saying if she is injured, that's going to be a big problem for Edwin Allen. But we're not talking about champs just yet. We're talking about Carifta. Can she make the Jamaica team, first and foremost, before I focus on boys and girls track and field championships? On the first heat coming up, as the long jump continues. And that looks like a big jump from the San Diego athlete and her supporters, and I use the term her supporters in the stands. Long jump still going on, the under 20 for girls. Seems like it's a clock working though. Yes, it comes up now. 6.12 meters. She has taken over. That was a huge jump, 6.12 meters. Can Alia Foster answer?
Girls, 100 meters.
That was her 6th and final jump.
3 heats where the top 2 from each heat will advance, plus the next 2 best times.
Wow.
For tomorrow's final.
What can Alia Foster pull off on her final jump? .12. And she is a Class 2 athlete though, being said. This Foster. Oh, is that good enough though? Is that good enough? She does not have the cheering party like the San Diego athlete. She's from Mount Alvernia. I don't think it's going to be good enough though, to be honest. But I may be wrong.
Here's the lineup for heat number 1. In lane 1, Tanashe Gooden of Mushet.
5.92 meters. And I think though that is second best to the athlete from San Diego. But let's focus now on the 100 meters on hand.
Lane 4, Chamonix Case of Hydel. Lane 5,
Gooden.
Chevian Shim, Immaculate.
Mushet in 1, she's there.
Lane 6,
In 2, you have Doherty from Mona. In 3, from Excelsior, you have Williams. In 4, Hazel from Hydel. In 5, Jim of Immaculate. In 6, you have Cans of San Diego. And in lane 7, Lindo of St. Catherine. So 7 facing the starter, the first of 3 heats. The girls under 17, 100 meters, the top 2 in each heat, plus the next 2 best times. Athletes standing behind their blocks for the first of 3 heats. So as the hush comes over the stadium, on the start of the girls on a 17, 100 meters, heat 1. Gooden, Doherty, Williams, Hazel, Shim, Cans, Linda, Bailey. Well, Bailey is not there, to be honest. Pardon me, from home with technical. So it's just Gooden, Doherty, Williams, Hazel, Shim, Cans, and Lindo. Still not settled just as yet, the starter on his rostrum. Now he stands. He looks more comfortable. Instructions have been given to the athletes. They're ready for the first heat. Long jump concluded on the girls' side. The boys now will take full control. Oh my word, oh my word. And I think though that just maybe Cans of St. Jago slipped in the blocks. She is in lane 6. I may be incorrect. There is some fidgeting, moving going on. Athlete in 7, holding her head. That's Bailey of St. Catherine. Pardon me, Lindo, of St. Catherine. So the starter. As they're having a conversation, then they're walking across. What card will be handed out? You know, I saw movement happening in lane 6, or is it 7? As he goes across, yellow card given. Yellow card given to the St. Jago athlete in lane 6. So the entire field has been warned, and you have to ask the question: why did not happen? Why did not this did not happen for the 400 meters? Different situation. Different judgment. Seven still in this race, the first of 3 heats. Girls on a 17, 100 meters. Great start, though. You have to look out for Hazel. Hazel of Hydell gets into the front of the pack. It's Hazel of Hydell on the inside of Hazel. Looks to be Williams, but Hazel of Hydell ahead of Williams, and on the outside is Shim. First, second, and third. 11.80 seconds. This for Hazel of Hydell. Second, I thought, though, that Williams was on the inside, but Shim was on the outside. Shim gets it. 11.93 seconds, and Williams is third. 11.94. Top 2 in each heat plus the next 2 best times.
Positive 3.4 meters per second, the wind speed there.
The positive 3. Yeah, positive 3.
11.79.
Bit windy here.
11.93.
Well, that was the first heat. Now we're on to the second heat.
Williams and Excelsior.
So get ready for the second heat on the cards. In lane 2, we have Pashana Lee Blake of St. Jago. In 3, Akelia Ellis of St. Catherine. In 4, Kamoy Binga of Hydel. In 5, Adora Campbell, St. Jago High. In 6, Nikilia Robinson from Lacovia. In 7, Trisha Walker of Camperdown. And lane 8, Akelia White from St. Catherine. So that the athletes for heat number 2, the girls on the 17 100 meters heats. In the 17 girls, we have the 17 boys, and we have the under 20 categories. Then we close off for day number 1.
The lane assignment for heat number
So you have to
2.
look out for Bingham of Hydel, also there, Blake of St. Jago. Some of the favorites here listed in this heat. Looking to see who is there, who is not there. And looking in lane 2. Blake is there. Ellis of St. Catherine. She's been missing in action. And Bingham of Hydel is there on the outside of Bingham. It is Campbell of St. Jago. And Robinson of Lacovia. Then you have Walker of Camperdown and White of St. Catherine. So 6 facing the starter. Lane 3, Ellis of St. Catherine missing in action. This is heat number 2. The girls on the 17 100 meters. The boys on the 17s are coming around. And the completion of the third heat, the boys to take full control. The gun has set them off. Brilliant start to the outside. This for White of St. Catherine. Now coming through. It looks to be Binga of Hydel on the inside of Binga is Blake. With Binga and Blake. Binga takes it ahead of Campbell of St. Jago. Also there was Blake of St. Jago. 12 seconds flat. This is for Binga ahead of Robinson, ahead of Campbell, pardon me, and Blake. That's first, second, and third though. No time on the board. In the second heat,
1.6 meters per second, the wind speed.
we can tell you the wind speed, but in terms of times, there is none on the board. In terms of placings, Kamoy Binga, she took it ahead of Adora Campbell, who was second, so 2 automatically advancing through to tomorrow's 100 meters final. And in third, though, was Blake of St. Jago. She has to wait and sit on the bubble. Now the time comes. Binga's time, 11.99 seconds. Campbell's time, 12.01. And Blake in third, 12.10 seconds. So Blake with 12.10 has to sit on the bubble to see if she has qualified for tomorrow's final.
12.16 for Walker.
So the third heat coming up. Mario Crossfield from Edwin in 1. Tiana Marshall Woolmers in 2. Shauna McDowell of Lacova in 3. Tiana Lee Terrelong from Edwin Allen in 4. You have Casey Williams Black River in 5. Natrice East of Woolmers in 6. And Shagay Sheppy St. Mary in 7. And Shamoya Douglas Mushet in lane 8. Seems like a full field. It is a full field. Interesting field though, with Marshall and East from Woolmers in this event. Tyrelong though, Edwin Allen, she won this race last year, Carifta Trials as Tyrelong, but not the same athlete she was last year, what she has shown this year. So Crossfield, Marshall, McDowell, Terrelong, Williams, East, Sheppy, and Douglas. Athletes standing behind their blocks now getting instructions to go into their respective blocks for the start of the third and final heat in the under 17 girls 100 meters. Hush comes over the stadium. Oh, Terrelong is out. Terrelong got up before everyone else. He was in lane 4. Oh my word. Tiana Lee Terrelong, from my vantage point, is going to be out. Let's see what will happen. But maybe I'm talking before time. The officials not even meeting. They're just going to go across. So you know that once no meeting is held, a red card will be showed. Terrelong is out. Big disappointment for this young lady. who has not run a 100 meters all season. This was an opportunity to put a time down representing Jamaica last year. Wow. Terry Long is out. So we're down to 7 in the third and final heat. So now you have to look for the Wilmers duo, Marshall and East. Not the greatest start at all on the inside. Marshall of Wilmers. Marshall of Wilmers striding away on the outside. It is East. Marshall and East. So both go across the line. Stops the clock at 11.70 seconds. Tiana Marshall and the young lady Latrice East, 11.70. Wilmers 1, Wilmers 2 in this heat, both advancing through to the final tomorrow. East takes a top spot, 11.69 seconds, and Marshall is second, 11.76 seconds. Wow. So both have advanced through to the final. The girls on the 17 100 meters. Sheppy is third, 12.01 seconds. It's a big disappointment. This for this young lady, Terry Long. So let's see now, coming up, the boys will take center stage. The 100 meters. As we have done in the past. Top 2 in each heat, plus the next 2 best times. You have Patrick Bowes of Clarendon College in 1. Javon Simpson, Clarendon College in 2. Kyle Bowden of Kingston College in 3. You have Tavane Stewart of Herbert Morrison in 4. Dante Watson, Jamaica College in 5. Ajay Brown of Falcons in 6. Hudane Tuller of San Diego in 7. And Johnny Mullings of Falcons in lane 8. And let's look now, because Javane Stewart of Herbert Morrison finished second at the Western Championships to Todd of Stets. He was a Class 3 champion last year. Boys and Girls Track and Field Championships. Jermaine Todd is there.
Herbert Morrison. Lane 5, Dante Watson.
As we get ready for the boys now.
Lane 6, Ajay Brown, Falcon.
Bowes 1, Simpson 2, Bowden from Kingston College, he's in 3.
And lane 8,
Yes, he's there. Stewart of Herbert Morrison in 4. Stewart looked extremely good though, but he was humbled by Tremaine Todd, who was a Class 3 winner the year before. Was injured last year. Tremaine Todd of Stets, hamstring injury, did not show any at all. However, he has gotten over that injury and is back on the track for Stets. But Stewart, who is a first-year Class 2 athlete, let's see what will happen. He is exceptional. Surprised many last year when persons had Bramwell as a favorite, or Wade of Kingston College, but he came through to upset the apple cart. What he will do in this under 17s. Stewart of Herbert Morris, he's in 4. Oh, 2 and 3. Simpson and Bowden. Simpson and Bowden. Wow. Simpson from Clarendon College and Bowden from Kingston College. Wow. They went out before the gun was fired. So let's see what will happen. What decision will be made by these starters. Will they go into lane 2? So it's no one has gotten the red card. It would be good that he shows the spectators a green card though. First of 3 heats. The boys on the 17 100 meters. Bow, Simpson, Bowden, Stewart, Watson, Brown, Tuller, Mullings. Clean start, brilliant start this for Stewart of Herbert Morrison. On the outside of Stewart is Watson, but Watson now takes full control of Jamaica College. Watson, he takes it ahead of Stewart of Herbert Morrison, 10.73 seconds. This for Watson of Jamaica College. That's a flash time. Watson's official time is 10.71 seconds, and Stewart of Herbert Morrison 10.81, and Bowden third 10.94 seconds. Does not look good at all for Edwin Allen. This young lady, Terry Long, has not showed up in a 100 meters all season, and she ran a 200 meters earlier out, but then a false start. Wow. Doesn't seem good at all, not even for confidence. Well, you watch what happens as the season progresses. Now she has to turn up next week for
Positive 2.0 meters per second.
so maybe the time will be up in terms of qualification for the 100 meters, though. You get confirmation on that little later on. So Stewart qualifying for the final. Watson, 10.71 seconds for Watson. Both advancing through to the final. Ready for the second of three heats. Allison from Clarendon College in 2, Martin of Jamaica College in 3, Gordon Calabar in 4. You have Smythe of Mushet in 5, Robinson Greater Portmore in 6, Malcolm Falcons in 7, and Richards of St. Jago in lane 8.
Second of three heats coming up in the 100 meters for under 17 boys.
So Gordon of Calabar, Smythe, Mushet, Robinson, Greater Portmore, Malcolm Falcons TC, that's Falcons Track Club, and Richards St. Jago High. Allison and Martin in lanes 2 and 3, respectively. As time winds on the opening day of the J3s, this is a Carifta trials happening at the National Stadium. Smythe is a few patrons here cheering on Smythe. So you know that he has come with his cheering party.
And in lane 8 representing St. Jago, Akeem Richards.
7 facing the starter here for the second heat of 3. Athletes looking pretty relaxed before going into their respective blocks. Allison, Martin, Gordon, Smythe, Robinson, Malcolm, and Richards. Once again, we have seen athletes going into their respective blocks. A hush comes over the stadium. Smythe of Mushet. Gordon of Calabar. Gordon of Calabar out of his dry face. On the inside of Gordon is Martin of Jamaica College. Martin of Jamaica College, but here comes Gordon of Calabar. 10.67 seconds for Martin of Jamaica College. He's telling everybody to relax, have it under control, cool and easy. 10.67 seconds. This for Martin of Jamaica College. That is the flash time. His first name is Nathaniel. 10.67. The official time is 10.67. In second, it's given to Gordon. Gordon gets it, 10.67. Martin, second, 10.68. And Smythe is third. So, I'm looking back on the result, though. I'm looking back on the results. Well, they've given it to Gordon of Calabar, head of Martin of Jamaica College, 10.67, 10.68. Martin slowing down before going across the line.
2.6 meters per second, the wind speed.
Now, the third and final heat coming up.
100 meters.
And this is where we see one of the favorites to take the top spot in the Carifta trials and also at the boys and girls track and field championships. He's in class 2, though. Tremaine Tardy is in lane 4. Jelani Monteith of Clarendon College is in lane 2. Lethargy Morgan from St. Jago in 3. Jermaine Todd of St. Elizabeth in 4. Mario Finnegan, Edwin Allen in 5. You have Jamal Stevenson Calabar in 6. You have Kajori Deer of Manchester in 7. Leonard Hawthorne Falcons in lane 8.
And lane number 3, representing St. Jacob, Detashe Morgan.
So we look on the field.
St. Elizabeth Technical.
He's been scarcely run this season though. Todd, when he won that class 3 100 meters, Stets was the king at champs that year, sweeping classes 1, 2 and 3.
And then number 8, competing for Falcon Strat Club, Leonard Hawthorne. The lineup for the third and final heat in the 100 meters for under 17 boys.
We'll see what he'll do this time around. Jermaine Todd of Stets. So lanes 2 to 8. Well, 7 is missing in action. And that is Deer of Manchester High. Six facing the starter for the final heat. Heat number 3. God had set the way. Brilliant start it was for Calabar Stevenson. But now Todd has gone to the center of the fold. It is Todd sprinting away. High knee lifts from Todd. 10.59 seconds for Todd. Offsets 10.59 for Todd. That is a flash time. 10.58 seconds for Jermaine Todd. He is a Western champion. First time I'm seeing him sprinting on the Chevron. And Morgan second, 10.72 seconds. Stevenson of Calabar third, 10.88 seconds. Positive 1.2, that is the win. Positive 1.2. Jermaine Todd was out all year last year, hamstring injury. Was his first year class 2 last year. Now his second year class 2. He won in class 3. But he's a confident lad though. But what the coaching staff at Stets have done, they have barely used him because he's just coming back from injury after being out for a long time. So he hasn't been running a lot of races this season. But he's a major talent though, Jermaine Todd. So let's see what he will do tomorrow. We're going to take a break here from the National Stadium. It's a day 3. It's all about the Carifta track in the field. This is all about trials. We take a break. Stay connected with Track Alerts TV by clicking that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. You'll never miss a moment when we go live, and you'll always be the first to know when we post new and exciting content. But that's not all. Folks, show us some love by liking, commenting, and sharing our videos. Join our community of passionate sports enthusiasts, and let's support our favorite athletes together. So what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and become a part of the Track Alerts TV family today. It's time to take your love for track and field to the next level with the ultimate athletics experience.
Want reach? Advertise with trackalerts.com. More people are becoming satisfied advertisers building their brand online. We know it from start to finish. Trackalerts.com on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Contact us today at info@trackalerts.com or 876-893-4157.
Keep apace with the latest track and field news from Jamaica, across the Caribbean, and around the world. It's trackalerts.com. There is just no other. Up-to-the-minute details, expert views, reviews, and interviews in photos, videos, and features. Track Alerts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Track Alerts TV on YouTube. Trackalerts.com. From start to finish.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com.
Blake.
Trackalerts.com
Commanded
from
this
start
race.
to finish.
10.29 seconds for Johan Blake. An impressive run.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com. So, welcome back here to Track Alert, though, because guess what? And the announcer is saying it, what I was just about to say, though. A national record has been broken at the NCAA indoors. Akira Nugent has done exceptionally well. A new national record, well, it has to be new, though. 7.72 seconds. That is a national record at 60 meters hurdles indoors, erasing Michelle Freeman's mark at 7.74. So that was done back in 1998. So Michelle Freeman, 7.74. Sakira Nugent, formerly of Excelsior, 7.72 seconds, competing at the NCAA indoors, happening now. Outstanding performance from Akira Nugent. Wow, 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 wow. However, we're down now to the 100 meters under 20 girls. And this, I think, may be one of the hottest races, if not the hot race, in this Carifta trials. This is just the qualifiers, but the qualifiers even hotter than hot. Top 2 advancing through automatically, plus the next 2 best times. So lane 1, Tony and Forbes from Edwin Allen. In 2, Brittany and Paul from Belfield. In 3, Lavanya Williams, William Nib, former Class 3 champion, sits out a year, leasing from overseas, going to William Nib, sitting out 1 year. She's now in Class 2, second year. Alexis James of Petersfield, the Western champion, has looked superb all season. Oh yes, and she upset the apple cart by getting that gold at Stets. And then in lane 5, Tia Clayton. Yeah, Tia Clayton was no professional. I'm looking to see if she's there though. So Tia Pond, no Tia's come because she was not there a short while ago. Now she's there. Tia Clayton is there in 5. Daniela Lewis, Edwin Allen in 6. You have Canelia Hope of Camperdown in 7. Shantae Price of St. Mary High is in lane 8. So Tia Clayton now representing MVP. In 5, Alexis James from Petersfield. Lavanya Williams, William Nib. You remember, you'll expect, though, from what you've seen this season, Tia Clayton and Alexis James to advance through to the final top 2 automatic qualifiers. But guess what? We told you before, this was the race in terms of qualifying and also the final tomorrow. First of 3 heats. I have to look for Williams in 3, James in 4, and Clayton in 5. Lavanya Williams has a bullet spot, so too Clayton. And what we saw from Alexis James at the Western Championships, her start has improved immensely. Even start though, Lavanya Williams gets out well, but Alexis James has gone past Williams. Alexis James has hit the front like a runaway train. We said before, Alexis James goes across the line. 11.24 seconds from Alexis James. We told you before, she has looked superb all season. However, I'm looking at the clock though. Positive 3.1, positive 3.1, so it won't count. 11.24 seconds. Clayton is second, 11.52 seconds, and in third, it was close on the inside though. Forbes, 11.58 seconds for Forbes. So wow, we told you what we saw from Alexis James. She has looked superb all season, and what she did at the Western Championships. Wow, a bullet start from Lavanya Williams and also from James. But James went by Williams like she was not there. But it does not count though. An legal win, positive 3. Positive 3. But she has qualified for the final, Alexis James. I told you I saw her coach earlier on and he nodded his head. I said he had something up his sleeve. So second heat on the cards. You have Emmanuel from Camperdown in 1, Coombs of Excelsior in 2, Gardner Hulmers in 3, Alana Reed of Hydel in 4, Bernard of Montalvernia, oh my word, Coletta Bernard from Montalvernia in 5. She was beaten at the Western Championship. Alana Reed is a central champion. Gardner is the corporate era development meet winner. Abbott of Petersfield in 6, Knight of St. Catherine in 7, and Wolf of Holy Childhood in lane 8. Again, you have to look out for lanes 3, 4, and 5. Keep your comments coming in. Thank you very much for joining the Track Alerts party here this evening. I'm calling it a track and field party this evening. Everybody's asking, is James dismissed Tia? And you have to think about something though, where they are in their training. Tia is not training for juniors, Tia is training for seniors. So there are 2 different places in their training regime. So although I sound excited, don't get too excited in terms of Tia maybe Tia could be running to actually qualify. One thing that her sister has done over the years, run to qualify, then she does it in the final. So, lanes 2 is missing actually. Lane 3 we see Gardner is there. Reed is there. Alana Reed is there, but there's no Carletta Bernard. No Carletta Bernard, she has not shown. Carletta Bernard is missing in action. Last word we had with her, she was okay, so we don't know if anything has happened. We'll have ordered our coach after our next break. So what's happening with Carletta Bernard though? Maybe he's using her for the 200 meters. But you have to look out now for lanes 3 and 4, Gardner and Reed. Alana Reed has looked superb, first year Class 1 athlete. Finishing second in Class 2 last year. Running 11.2 seconds in that second position. Carletta Bernard was third in that 100 meters event at the Boys and Girls Track and Field Championships. She ran 11.4. However, that's last year, that's 2022. We're now in 2023. Gardner gets out well. Oh my word. Oh my word. I thought Gardner got out well. That I can't tell from the naked eye. I thought Gardner got out well from Wolmer's. However, let's see what will happen. Gardner and Reed. That is the top 2 in this heat. Let's see what the persons or patrons are saying, that hope they're not taking out anyone as they're going across the past Gardner, past Alana Reed. A yellow card, a warning. A warning. This is Petersfield Abbott, who's in 6. Because I could not see, so I said before, a great start from Gardner, who's in 3. Alana Reed also has a superb start. She's in 4 from Heidel. She was beaten by Karika Hill in Class 2 last year, that 100 meters final. Her teammate. Gunn sends him away. Gardner gets out well on the outside. Abbott also there. But Alana Reed steps away and shuts it down. Gardner on the inside. Alana Reed bouncing towards the line. Alana Reed 11.51 seconds for Reed. And Gardner finishing in second, 11.51. That's a flash time. And is that a positive one? Reed 11.54 seconds. Gardner second, 11.65. Knight is third, 11.77. Alana Reed looks superb. But that was heat 2. Now we're ready for heat number 3. Trezeguet Taylor from Adrian Allen is in 1. Luton Glacian, her first name, from St. Mary High in 2. Ashara Yulet from St. Catherine in 3. Serena Cole in 4 from Adrian Allen. In 5, Michaela Hazley of Immaculate. In 6, Essence Burbridge from Immaculate. In 7, Nadia Chance from William Nib. And in 8, you have Cassian Johnson from St. Catherine. So the long jump still going on the boys' side. High jump completed. We'll give you some results if they're posted after this race. The boys under 20 to close off the proceedings here on the opening day of the Carifta trials under the J3's umbrella.
Here's the lineup for the third and final heat in the under 20 girls.
Taylor 1, Luton 2, Yulet 3, Cole 4, Hazley 5, Burbridge in 6, Chance 7, and Johnson in 8.
Competing for St. Mary High,
For persons who did not see Central Championships, Alana Reed got the better of Serena Cole
Lane number 4, the world under 20 bronze
in that 100 meters final at Central Champs.
Serena Cole.
And I think, though, that revenge is on Serena Cole's mind.
Representing Immaculate, Michaela Hazley. Lane number 6 also representing
So thank you very much for being a part of the Track Alert family. Watch, like, share, subscribe. If you have not subscribed before, press that button, red button on the right. If you have subscribed, leave it alone. But if you have not subscribed, just press that subscribe button to your right of your screen. Third heat in the 100 meters. Full field for the final heat. You have to look in lane 4. Serena Cole was competing in the long jump earlier on. Now many may say it's her time to shine. Athletes on their marks. Great start from Serena Cole, and she comes out of her dry phase. It's Cole sprinting away from the rest of the field, and Serena Cole, a powerful sprinter, 11.23 seconds for Serena Cole. I'm looking at the clock, a positive 1.80, that's legal. 11.21 seconds for Serena Cole. She means business this evening. 11.21 for Serena Cole, not her fastest time. She has run 11.1 before, but 11.21 seconds. She says, this is not Central Champs at GC Foster College. I'm going to show you that I am the queen. Johnson is second, 11.90. Yolette is third, 11.94. She has thrown down the gauntlet. However, this is just the preliminaries, not the final. But that is an impressive run, a powerful sprinter, and she showed her power a short while ago after competing in that long jump event. She means business. She has just walked away. We saw Alana Reid looking extremely relaxed. That is going to be a cracker of a final tomorrow. So we see some persons in the stands are saying that she's going to run 11-0 tomorrow. So you know the excitement is happening here at the National Stadium with the supporters for Serena Cole and the supporters for Alana Reid. They're all over. I'm going to take a break here from the National Stadium. We'll be back for the final event, the boys under 20, 100 meters. That will be a cracker, not the final. 3 heats are on the cards to close out the first day. Stay connected with Track Alerts TV by clicking that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. You'll never miss a moment when we go live, and you'll always be the first to know when we post new and exciting content. But that's not all. Folks, show us some love by liking, commenting, and sharing our videos. Join our community of passionate sports enthusiasts, and let's support our favorite athletes together. So what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and become a part of the Track Alerts TV family today. It's time to take your love for track and field to the next level with the ultimate athletics experience.
Want reach? Advertise with trackalerts.com. More people are becoming satisfied advertisers building their brand online. We know it from start to finish. Trackalerts.com on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Contact us today at info@trackalerts.com or 876-893-4157.
Keep apace with the latest track and field news from Jamaica, across the Caribbean, and around the world. It's trackalerts.com. There is just no other. Up-to-the-minute details, expert views, reviews, and interviews in photos, videos, and features. Track Alerts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Track Alerts TV on YouTube. Trackalerts.com. from start to finish.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email Anthony Foss at gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Johan Blake. An impressive run.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email Anthony Foss at gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS at gmail.com.
The G.C. Foster College of Physical Education and Sport produces world-class physical education teachers, coaches, massage therapists, fitness instructors, and recreational professionals. They offer programs which include Master of Science degree, 4-year bachelor's degree, associate degree in coaching, and much more. Visit their office at Angel, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone 876-619-1097-99. G.C. Foster College, the college of choice.
Welcome back to the J3's Carifta Trials, the first of 3 days at the National Stadium. On to the final event to close out the proceedings here on this glorious Friday evening. It's the boys under 20, 100 meters. We were just given a taste of what is to come tomorrow in the girls section in the under 20, 100 meters. So Serena Cole, though, has thrown down the gauntlet. And that's much as I can say, though. 11.2. It's going to be a ding-dong battle between the three. Alexis James, don't take her out of the equation. Alana Reid of Hydel will be in the mix. Tia Clayton, though, did what she had to do to qualify. You can never leave out a Clayton once they make the final. So there's no time for the boys to take full control. So top one in each heat plus next 4 best times. So you had 3 heats in almost every event. That was a preliminary. I use the term almost because for the 100 meters, it will be 4 heats, not 3. So that's the winner gets an automatic qualification. And the next 4 best time advances through to the final. So in Heat 1, Daniel Peter of Erin Allen. In 2, you have Solomon from Jamaica College. 3, Wint of St. Elizabeth. You have Crooks on attached in 4, Dane Crooks. Javoon Blair in 5. He's from Manchester. He is the central champion. Mac of Jamaica College in 6. Barrett of Steer Town in 7. And Smith, Roshan Smith of Lacovia in lane 8.
In lane 5, representing Manchester High, Javoon Blair. Lane 6 representing Jamaica College.
So we're looking lane 6.
Mac. Lane 7.
If Mac is there. No, he's not. Lane 1, Peter. Daniel from Edwin Allen should have been there. But he's not there. So 6 facing the starter. Lanes 2, Solomon, Wind, Crooks, and Blair. And then in lanes 7 and 8, lanes 7 and 8, Barrett and Smith. So 6 for this first heat. Just the winner gaining an automatic spot in the final. This is not an easy road for the athletes. Wind has looked good. Blair also looking good. Great start this for the man from Steertown, Barrett. On the inside of Blair is Crooks. No, Blair takes full control. Goes by Crooks. It's Javoon Blair. Goes across the line. 10.40 seconds for Javoon Blair. And that is a flash time. A positive 2.00 I'm seeing. So 10.43 for Javoon Blair. So that is a legal time for Javoon Blair. Not his first 30 meters. So Blair, and we spoke about him. Second is Barrett, 10.48 seconds. Third is Brooks, 10.60. Javoon Blair, we spoke about him. We can't stop speaking about him as he came up in class 3, went to the final and finished in third. And in fact, he qualified with the last meet before champs after coming to training a little bit late. I use the term a little bit, maybe months late, and turned up about 2 weeks before, qualified for champs, and then went to champs, won the semi-final, went to the final, finishing 4th overall, then disappeared from the sport, and he has returned. Now, she's a second-year Class 1 athlete and has returned and started training from September and has been doing extremely well since then. If he stays in the sport, I think sky is the limit for Blair. 10.40. Persons were expecting him to explode next year if he continues on that same path. And now we're getting ready for the second heat of 4. Kadam unattached in 1. Andrews from Kingston College in 2. Ronaldo is his first name. Hector Benjamin of Jamaica College in 3. You have DeAndre Daly, the Western champion. Herbert Morrison in 4. Nicoy Drummond of Camperdown in 5. Raheem Pinnock of St. Jago in 6. Tajai Duffers, St. Jago in 7. And Moore Miller, Excelsior in lane 8. Well, you have to say, though, on the Western champion is the defending champion in the Carifta Games. That is DeAndre Daly. To be honest, it's the strongest I've ever seen DeAndre Daly in 1 year. Has had some injury issues all through his career. But Daly has looked superb all season. What can he do today? Seen him a lot on grass. Saw him running the 4x200 meters at the Gibbs Buckle Relays and looked extremely strong. So, missing in action though, looks to be Pinnock of St. Jago. As we look on, 7 facing the starter in this penultimate 100 meter, not penultimate, the second, I should say. Remember, it's not 3, it's 4. I'm just reminding myself. Kadam, Andrews, Benjamin, Daly, Drummond, Duffus, and Miller. It's the second of 4. Great start. Oh, let me call back. It's a break. I'm looking to see what will happen here.
Under 20 boys. 100 meters.
I'm looking to see what will happen here. Did not see with the naked eye. We'll see 2. Duffus of St. Jago, he got out well. He's in lane 7. The official is now walking across with a card in his hand. A yellow card being given to Drummond of Camperdown. He's been warned. The entire field has been warned. Athletes once again goes into their respective blocks. Oh, DeAndre Daly left in the blocks though. On the outside, on Benjamin of Jamaica College. Oh my, Benjamin of Jamaica College. Here comes DeAndre Daly. And he comes through for second. 10.30 seconds for Hector Benjamin for Jamaica College. 10.30. DeAndre Daly, the defending champion, was left in the blocks. Wow. Let's see if he finishes in second. DeAndre Daly, 10:30 the winning time. Daly second, 10.55 seconds. Will that be good enough to send him to the final? 10.57 for Drummond. DeAndre Daly is upset. He was left in the blocks. We don't know what happened, but he made a stunning fight back to finishing second. Wow, the defending champion may not make it to the final in the 100 meters. Now the drama unfolding on that first of 3 nights in the J3's Carifta trials.
Drummond gets third at 10:57.
Terry Long getting the red card, and now on the bubble of Verge. Remember, just a reminder though, that 10.55, that the winner automatically advances, just the winner, and 4 best times. So, getting ready now for the penultimate heat. Heat number 3. Tremaine Hamilton from Clarendon College in 1. Yuri Clark, Kingston College in 2. Christopher Scott of Jamaica College in 3. Jivan Newby, unattached, in 4. Junior Harris of Camperdown in 5. Jaden Reed of Jamaica College in 6. Tayshawn Barnes of Steertown in 7. And Joshua Sejon of Idun Allen in late 8. So you have to look on Newby. Newby, running 10.26 last year, finishing in second at the Boys and Girls Track and Field Championships behind Brand Level, who won the 100 meters. Expectations were high that he'd be back at Kingston College. However, that has not happened so far. So this is Christopher Scott, who broke the record in the Class 3 100 meters, was an outstanding Class 3 athlete, has had some injury issues back in the 40s in Class 1. But you have to now look out for lane 4, where Mr. Newby, who is quite comfortable. This is interesting. Wow. What can he put down though, Newby? Who runs unattached. This is the penultimate heat of the boys under 20, 100 meters. A long jump going on. Oh! Oh my word. Christopher Scott of Jamaica College, he got up. Hamilton also got up. Let's see what will happen. Looking pretty nervous. Athletes looking nervous. Newbie just going over to Scott. Maybe a word of encouragement. Or the stamping down on the blocks in front of Scott's lane. Let's see, the official comes across. He gave a yellow card in that heat before. What will come out now? Scott is gone. Christopher Scott is gone. And Newbie looks behind.
Card shown to lane number 3. Christopher Scott, Jamaica College.
So Scott gets the red card. He's out. Trying to give an explanation, but it won't work. He's still talking to the official though, trying to explain himself. Can they reverse the decision? No, they will not. So the penultimate heat now down to 7 after Scott got the red card a short while ago. He seems devastated. Newbie in 4. Reed of Jamaica College in 6. A brilliant start from Reed of Jamaica College. Newbie on the inside, but Reed of Jamaica College holds the top spot. Jaden Reed, oh, Newbie pulls up. And Jaden Reed of Jamaica College, 10.27 seconds for Jaden Reed. A positive 1.3, 10.25 seconds. So he's from Cayman. Clark is second, 10.54.
That's a personal best.
So Clark 10.54 seconds. So Clark will get the nod though because Reed is from Cayman. 10.25 seconds. St. John 10.55. St. John. St. John not from Jamaica also. Newbie finishes in 4th, 10.57. Although finishing in 4th, he's the second Jamaican to cross the line. But he actually limped across the line. So wow, he started to limp across.
Lawrence Clark, he gets second. He's the number 1 Jamaican in that heat. So he'll advance automatically to the final.
So let's go look across. Clark goes through automatically, and Newbie is second as in terms of a Jamaican to go through.
10.54 for Lawrence Clark. He's through automatically. Sejan. Edwin Allen by way of Dominica.
So get ready for the 4th heat. 4th and final heat comes up. So Ramal James of Jamaica College in 1. Jaheim Jones of Camperdown in 2. Javorn Dunkley of St. Elizabeth in 3. He's a 200 meters champion at Western. Bawaja and Krume in 4. Jason Lewis in 5. He's from Camperdown. And Shaquan Gordon of Calabar in 6. Roshane McLeod of Titans in 7. And Marvin Patterson from Kingston College in 8. The World Under 20 silver medalist Bawaje and Krume. He competes in lane 4. Javorn Dunkley of St. Elizabeth has looked superb also. But you have to look on the clock though in terms of DeAndre Daly when he clocked 10.55 seconds. Is that time good enough? On this heat, we know 2 persons can go on the 10.55, maybe 3. So athletes are just getting ready for the final track event. The long jump still going on though, on the boys' side, under 20. So James 1, Jones 2, Dunkley in 3, and Krume 4, Lewis 5, Gordon 6, McLeod 7, and Patterson in 8. That run from Daly, who was left in the blocks, was outstanding. Down to the 4th and final heat in the boys under 20, 100 meters preliminaries. Winner advances through to the final next 4 best times. 4 heats on the cards. Oh my word. Dunkley is gone. Dunkley from Stets is gone. He was one of the favorites, Javon Dunkley. Javon Dunkley in lane 3. No, I may be calling it a bit early, but from what I saw, Dunkley is gone. He looked superb at the Western Championships, but wow. He went out of the blocks before the gun was fired from the naked eye. I may be wrong, and from all persons watching in the breadbasket parish is hoping that I'm incorrect. The official walks across and Dunkley looks over, heart beating heavy. He will stop in lane 3 and he's out. Dunkley is gone. Field down to 7. Once again, we'll try to start the 4th and final heat in the boys under 20, 100 meters. Overwhelming favorite, Bawaji and Krume, who has been having some issues at the start in his drive phase. That's a better start for Bawaji and Krume. And he paused down the track. He looks to his right, looks again to his right, and cruises home, shuts it down. 10.17. 10.17. Positive 1.7. Oh my word. 10.17 seconds for Bawaji and Krume. 10.19 the official time. Lewis is second at 10.56, and Jones is third, 10.64. So, according to the time, 10.56, Daly is better than what we saw in Heat 3 and Heat 4. So I think he's in. I think DeAndre Daly is in. Unofficially, I'm calling it. But Bawaji and Krume, 10.19 seconds. Positive 1.7. That is brilliant and a legal win for that performance. That is just the curtains coming down on the opening day. That promises to be what tomorrow? Oh my word. Then we look back on the results though. Well, that's what they say, Dr. Speed. Let us look back on the results. On the 17 400 meters qualifiers for the final. On the girls' side, Rosalie Gallimore, you have Natasha Fletcher, Jodian Daly, Brianna Brown, you have Rihanna Lewis, Elena Spence, Britannia Bailey, and Zoni Kamoy Sterling, and Shanika Lindsay. Well, Sterling is a qualifier advancing through to the final. And that on the girls' side. On the boys' side, top 8 advancing through. Nicoy Bramwell, Tyler Ferguson, Kajori Deer, Kenrick Sharp. You have Amari Williamson, Dante Mendez, Joshua Wint, and Troy Den Flemings all advancing through to the final. That's the boys under 17 400 meters. We gave you the girls 400 meters earlier on. Rickian Russell, Casey and Powell, Abigail Campbell, Tony and Beckford. You have Annalise Brady, Kellyanne Carr, Deandra Kelly, and Anika Brissett. So that's the girls under 20 400 meters. And the boys under 20 400 meters. Lasana Dennis, Tyrese Ebanks, Delana Kennedy, Marcelo Rose, Enrica Webster. You have Ravana Green, Raheem Richards, and Chevon DePass. Now the boys, let's see if the boys have been posted just yet. No, it's not been posted just yet. So we did with the 400 meters. For the 1500 meters, who took the top spot was Fowler of Edwin Allen on the 17 for 4 minutes 47.93 seconds. Coombs of St. Jago was second, 4:49.39 seconds. And Jovi Rose of Homan Technical third, 4.51. So that was the 1500 meters on the 17 girls. On the 17 boys, not posted just yet. So I'm just listing on. So Amarian Bard qualified. So DeAndre Daly advancing through, as we said before, to the final. So on that note, we'll give you that the defending champion, the reigning champion in the Carifta, has advanced to the final. And it's going to be interesting tomorrow, though, what we have seen from Bawaji and Krume. And DeAndre Daly, 2 spectacular runs, however, in 2 different dimensions and 2 in 2 different ways. But they are going to be tomorrow's final, and that will be cracking, that will be mouth-watering, and that will be entertaining. Because tomorrow, what will happen tomorrow, we have a lot of action tomorrow to bring you. So in the morning, we're going to tell you what's going to be happening. In the morning, we're going to be broadcasting from the GC Foster Classics from 9 o'clock until the afternoon. And then, if not, after that, we'll make some personal journey to the National Stadium, and we start the afternoon session at 4:15 or 4:30. The afternoon session starts, and that will be interesting on the cards. And then we close off the day, proceedings like that, and come back here on Sunday to close it out. Just a reminder, what I just said, GC Foster Classics in the morning tomorrow, and then at 4:30, we'll take full control right here, the Carifta trials, and then in the afternoon session, the preliminaries will not carry in the morning. If we can get someone to record it, if we can get. But the fact is, we'll have the finals for you of the GC Foster Classics at 4:30 tomorrow. That's when we start our broadcast of day 2 or the day 3s. This is the Carifta trials. That's it for the final time. I'm Sean Grant. It has been a blast watching the 15, the 4, and the 100 meters, along with the long jump, the shot put, and the high jump, which took center stage on day 1 of 3 in 2023. Until tomorrow. Stay connected with Track Alerts TV by clicking that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. You'll never miss a moment when we go live, and you'll always be the first to know when we post new and exciting content. But that's not all. Folks, show us some love by liking, commenting, and sharing our videos. Join our community of passionate sports enthusiasts, and let's support our favorite athletes together. So what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and become a part of the Track Alerts TV family today. It's time to take your love for track and field to the next level with the ultimate athletics experience.
Want reach? Advertise with trackalerts.com. More people are becoming satisfied advertisers building their brand online. We know it from start to finish. Trackalerts.com on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Contact us today at info@trackalerts.com or 876-893-4157.
Keep apace with the latest track and field news from Jamaica, across the Caribbean, and around the world. It's trackalerts.com. There is just no other. Up-to-the-minute details, expert views, reviews, and interviews in photos, videos, and features. Track Alerts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Track Alerts TV on YouTube. Trackalerts.com. From start to finish.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alerts social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Johan Blake. An impressive run.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
The GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport produces world-class physical education teachers, coaches, massage therapists, fitness instructors, and recreational professionals. They offer programs which include Master of Science degree, 4-year bachelor's degree, associate degree in coaching, and much more. Visit their office at Angel, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone 876-619-1097 to 99. GC Foster College, the college of choice.